Welcome everyone to August whatever Open Mic. Thank you for being here. Some donuts from Miranda, but I do want to mention we have exits up front. There's an exit in the back. There's a restroom right there. Please do not. If you're feeling generous, this is a free show, but let's support the theater. There's this little box that we're going to be passing around. You can put some tips, donations in. We also have one right over there that you can use. All right, let's kick this off. Miranda, did you want to come show us how it's done on the drums?
Hello everyone, I'm happy to be back. Like she said, my name is Miranda Canchola. I've been drumming since I was in middle school, and I'll be 32 this year in August, so here's to 2 decades. Thank you guys.
Yes, we can do it. We'll break a few minutes. Miranda's going to move these drums off the stage, and then we're going to get into, we typically start with music, but we're going to go into poetry. I have to leave a little early today. I got some art on display on Visalia. I'll talk more about it. But Miranda's going to move these drums, and we're going to take a little break. Be sure to go out in the hall and get yourself something to drink. All right, who's ready for some poetry?
We are!
All right. I'm going to go ahead and start it off with some of my poetry. I'm going to share 3 pieces tonight. Anybody that gets on stage, just make sure you scan the QR code. Oh, it's over there, and there was one up front by the sign-in sheet, just as a liability thing. So if you get a chance, if you're going to come up here on stage, just make sure you sign that, or you scan that QR code and get that filled out. I'm going to start this off with a poem inspired by art. I'm an artist. If you were here last time, I brought some of my paintings. I'm leaving after this portion because the first Friday, Visalia does their First Friday's art walk pretty much. So all of downtown is full of so much different art in these different venues. And I actually have art in not one but 2 of those venues downtown Visalia right now. So I'm gonna try to hop over there and see what the shows look like. But I wanted to be here with you all tonight. I'm gonna share some poetry. This one's called Paint in My Wounds. I pour paint in my wounds. It helps me self-soothe. Ultramarine helps with the sting. Crimson, not cad, is the red I bleed. It's known that the pain will help you succeed, then treat the abrasion with an oil like linseed. Tear to create texture. This drying time has nothing on my crying time. A ship of titanium white to take me to Mars black and back. To get out of my head and into a canvas instead. Channeling the panic into a paintbrush. Creating to heal can be such a rush. Thank you. kind of along the same lines, I have another poem that I wrote that's inspired by art. I'm an artist. I love art. It's how I soothe myself. So, can you turn the color up? I'm falling in love with language again. Varying nouns and adjectives like line weight to render something so detailed. Cross-hatching encounters, recalling an experience from a worm's eye view. Surrounded by rich greens, blinded by high beams, spilling color in the backseat, and the words just keep coming to me. Insatiable wanderlust, there's so many places to see, I paint them all in my mind. Water, mountains, flowers, trees, landscapes on display, 360 degrees. Inside my head, permanent collection, until I'm too weak to think. Capturing sights from here to there, I don't need someone. All I need is somewhere. Thank you. Another thing that's really healing to me is spending time with loved ones, with family. Every so often I like to take a trip to the coast with my mom and my aunt. She's special needs, but she really likes going to the beach, so me and her and my mom will go out to the beach. We like going out to the Hearst Castle area, and if you've been out there, there's zebras that just roam, almost like cows or horses. There's like zebras that just roam out there. So we went out there to go try to find the zebras, and that kind of inspired this poem. This one's called Waves. My mother blesses herself before our trip. Her fingers trace Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. The faces in the foothills smile at us, continuing straight, 55 miles per hour in a beautiful wasteland, passing snacks to sounds of the 70s, arriving at a castle near the clouds. We went to see the zebras, but they weren't out today. A map marked by tradition and pastimes, continuing down memory lane, stopping briefly to share memories, like treasures from the past, hoping not to lose them as I move through time when my mental grip starts to slip. Dramamine kicks in and my aunt sleeps, like a child in the passenger seat. It all felt so much bigger when I was smaller, staring into the water and wondering why it hasn't swallowed us. The sun starts to sink and the clouds turn pink, thinking of the last time I was here and when I'll be back again. Thank you. Now I'm going to get into some very talented poets. I'm really excited about the lineup tonight. We're just going to get it started off real big. Sylvia, we're going to bring Sylvia up here right now. Give it up for Sylvia.
Come here, I'm just about to go on stage. This poem is called The Boy at the Border, and let me bring this down a little bit. Okay. All right. Is that somebody's mom? That's not me, is it? Oh, okay. All right, it's called The Boy at the Border. The boy at the border, cheerful, waving his legs about, suspended on crutches, extends his hand. He smiles, grateful for some change. He smiles, he knows they pity, and he receives instantly in the palm of his tan hand. What a perfect place, I say to myself, watching cars go back to the U.S., not dare pass him without giving him spare change. He's there all day, gathering so much cash as people travel back to the American homeland. He's the exit sign before you leave, before returning from reality. He's the poster boy from the land of nothing to signal you that sightseeing is now over. A child in crutches, smiling with legs fleeing about. I roll my window down, also trapped in the pity, the sadness I already know. He smiles and flies to reach my coined sorrow. Then the words uttered from this shameless mouth of mine, learned from my father. What is wrong with you? My Spanish suddenly impeccable, my curiosity damned by the person next to me. Estoy paralítico, he smiles, extending his excited hand. I feel it purposefully and think, of course, having seen his legs limp behind him and realized I didn't need to ask. I nod at his courage, wishing I had more change. He speeds in lightning crutch pace to the car behind me. Driver extending a coin-filled hand, full of sorrow, full of gentle, sympathetic pity, for a little boy they'll remember no more when they pass the border town of remorse. This poem, I was actually hired by a publisher to work with an 11-year-old girl who was very talented. She wrote this story, and they asked me if I would work with her in turning her story into a poem. And I think you'll be impressed with this story and what an 11-year-old child sees in our society. It's called Isabella, by Isabella Marie Lucas, mentored by me. At the speed of light, I was affected by a wave of outrage, a wave that pulled me under, a single uncomfortable stare. It penetrated me like a dagger, which stayed on like a sting that will forever harm me at indiscriminate moments, which instead should be flooded with happy memories. A distressful, lingering anguish that will forever haunt me, drag me down, cause shame for being who I am. Now, an ever-present anxiety challenging my identity, making me question myself and my culture, teaching me to distress. While I was happy with my family, enjoying lunch together, at first, after restrictions lessened from the horrible spread of COVID-19, eating fries and having a shake like a normal kid. Then, that judgmental look in my direction from two bored middle-aged women, whispering, staring, and insulting my family's culture. This was not an incident to compliment shiny brown hair or eyes, but designed to humiliate me, degrade me, punish who I am. Their faces forever chasing my identity, their venom guilting me for what I cannot change. I fled the restaurant feeling discouraged and scared. My life changed forever. The torture of racism now in my consciousness. I cried from the discovery of how people can cause harm on purpose. My family, noticing my distress, tried to comfort me, cover me with love, remove the venom of deep pain, a deep pain that they sadly already knew. They have always tried to shelter me from all signs of racism, a racism they hope I would never have to experience. Unfortunately, I did. After this painful event that made me grow up quickly, a big storm clouded our world, a video emerged, and the world changed. Racism was a topic in social media, on TV, and on the streets. The death of George Floyd, a husband, father, and friend who did not deserve to die in the street. He said, "I can't breathe." Officers are supposed to help. This is police brutality. This could have been my father, who is dark complected. I realized at that moment, anyone who is different is not safe. Protests began demanding justice. It took some time, and courts agreed. My family and I cheered. We want peace and equality. It appeared that the world took a pause from toxicity. Then my heart broke again. A new video, shocking and disgusting. A man punched an old and frail Asian woman. He said, "She started the pandemic." I say the pandemic didn't start discrimination. This world can be cruel and horrible, senseless and disgusting. But it shouldn't have to be that way. There is love in the community. I saw many join hands with those who have been hurt. I saw some healing. I saw some hope. Erase from society selfishness and ignorance. Erase superiority passed down for generations. Do not allow ignorance to be permanent. Allow education, advocacy, and love to prevail. Accept one another and stand strong.
when there is injustice, you must love yourself. Nothing will change until you do that first.
I want you to give your biggest round of applause for Sylvia.
Coming up next is a very talented local artist. Familiar face at the Whatever Open Mic, Francisco.
The story behind this poem is a little bit longer than the poem itself. My favorite uncle, he's passing away. So the memory I have of him that's the greatest is when I was visiting him. I was about 9 or 10 years old. And there was a bull loose. And it was his bull. And, you know, the townspeople said, hey, your bull's loose. It's knocking into fences, it's gonna attack people, you better go get it. So he told me and his son to stay in the ranch. We stayed there and he came back all bloody, but he brought the bull back. And the next day, that bull learned a lesson. And this is about him. He's the bull. The bull. He is strong, broad shouldered, strong arms, dark hair, dark eyes, brown skin. He speaks in short words. He means what he says. He works sunup till late night. The farm animals respect him. The town reveres him. His family loves him, but he is old. Now all gather around his bed, whispering words of love, encouragement. Their sad eyes all around. Saying goodbye is tough. Small flicker of life still. He has lived a full life. Hearts break. We will remember you.
That was beautiful, Francisco. I'm sorry about your uncle. Thank you so much. All right. I feel very honored to be announcing this next poet. Such an amazing artist and writer. You beautiful and talented, Amanda Stone.
Hello, everybody. So I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to read, or if I was going to read anything, or just come and spectate. And I had a few ideas, but this morning, as I sat to do my morning journaling, it came to me, this poem. And as everyone's been sharing so far, I can already see why this poem showed up this morning, so I'm very excited to share it with you. It doesn't have a title yet. So it's brand new. Birthed this morning. I do not think you realize the magic of this moment. The miracle of this gathering. The hallowed ground contained between these brick walls, made sacred by your presence, your devotion to a whisper in the heart, in the soul, a truth that we are meant to be together, huddled, hearts alight around a fire, burning in the darkest night. These modern days, so cold and dim. The path ahead for us weaves through a forest full of dangers unseen, but we surround these flames of love, of community, of belonging, fueled with words, with music, with tears and later laughter, with hugs and handshakes. And we find ourselves unshaken, unbroken, undeterred from our values, the value of seeing the value in each other. Bravely we travel through this forest infested with monsters who bear crowns built with the bones of our brothers. Monsters who lay claim to land they've stolen from our sisters. Monsters who craft clever prisons for our children's consciousness. But worry not, for they are blind. They do not see us here. Our eyes illuminated by these flames, our frozen hands are thawing, our broken hearts are mending, our smiles are returning, and we grin, teeth gnashing, prepared to fight, to defend, to honor this sanctuary that we have created, this miracle of humans humbly gathered, this hallowed ground made sacred by the radical act of love that is our determination and devotion to a single collective heart-soul truth, that we are meant to be together here. Thank you.
Yeah, one more time for them. You're in for a treat.
This guy, he came all the way from Fresno to be here. I was just telling Julio, I was like, I want Jesse to come. He's like, oh, Jesse's gonna be here tonight. So Jesse's gonna be doing some stand-up later, but he's also a poet. So coming up to the stage now is Jesse.
Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? My name is Jesse. Like Megan said, I'm a comedian also. So if you want to laugh at my pain, go for it. Let's start off with one of my favorites, one of the first poems I ever wrote. It's called Shitty Poetry. I write to find the solace in the abstract feelings within, distilling them into simple words, making them my medicine. If I could capture bliss in verse and bask in its glow, I would float on its flow. But I dance in the veil of uncertainty, which reminds me of what I do not know. Often I am lost between the real and the ideal, feeling like a child living for me is surreal. I wish for the strength to turn ideas into words, to weave sweet wine into lullabies, and emotions into synesthesia. But I'm stuck in limbo, unable to fully comprehend, so I write to word through confusion with my pen being my only friend. Yes, thank you. This one's called Validation. I wrote this I think a year and a half into the comedy, mainly because, well, when you do comedy, you're kind of hoping for people validating you, which is not a good chemistry. You always have to kind of do it to have your voice heard because you want to hear it also. But yes. This is what I wrote. Validation. In looking for myself, I've lost myself even further. My bright eyes now have frown lines, and my Cheshire smile now solemn. Time has corroded my ego, and being ignored has destroyed my heart. God owes you nothing, but takes everything. Even my tears get taken as they dry. I know now how Atlas felt carrying everything on his shoulders. The punishment wasn't bearing the weight of the heavens. It was watching the world change every day while being static and never being a part of it. I'll do one more, and then actually I'll do two more if that's okay with me. All right. This one's called "Let Me Sleep." Let me sleep. Living is a trial I did not wish to be a part of. Every breath I take is a stab to my chest. Every word I utter is pain. I am a consequence of ignorance with no choice of my own. I am anguish tormented by no action, suffering from the petulance of the many, binding me in chains with no control of my own. My body is ragged, my mind is shattered, heartbroken, beaten, and tattered. I've seen things I shouldn't have seen, heard things I wish to unhear, and experienced eternity in hell within seconds. A delirious insanity only God should comprehend. Let me sleep in bliss forever. Let my heart stop while I slumber. Let me find my home in my dreams. Please let me sleep. That one's about Comcast customer service. Just kidding, right? That was just about being disabled in society. Basically, I have no control over the rules that people set, especially the higher ups. This is the last one. This is probably the corniest one. This is about a girl from a long time ago. She sucks, so don't worry about it. Nonsense. Darling of my delusions, sweetness within my psychosis, I dream of you. You satisfy my hunger more than milk and honey, intoxicated my heart more than red wine. If I had to choose between the stars in the sky or the stars in your eyes, how dim the night sky would be. I pass the veil of my own volition, your face radiant like moonshine, raven hair shimmering of midnight sheen, like shooting stars streaking in the night, pulling me deeper into twilight. My vapidness succumbing to your beauty, and my humility writing my thoughts into lullabies. Let me dream of you so I may glimpse in bliss. Thank you, everybody.
All right, one more time for Jessie. Oh, more multi-talented people coming to the stage. She just played the drums for you. Now she's going to read some poetry. Miranda.
All right, hello again. So yes, again, my name is Miranda Canchola. I only have one poem to share tonight, and it's coming from a place of deep respect and gratitude for the Mexicans that I feel make this country great. So I wrote this to honor that truth. It's called America Needs Jesus.
Yeah.
America needs Jesus, but it also needs Juan, Jose, and Miguel. We were promised the American dream, but for many this feels like hell. You want the gold, but not the mine, the back that breaks, but not the spine. You crave the fruit, but not the hands that bleed to feed your fertile land. You want the work, but not the face. America, wake up. See what makes us great. No cierro mis ojos a tu dolor. Yo veo tu vida con mucho amor. Veo tu fuerza, tu luz, tu caminar, y sí que mereces mucho más. Aunque hay odio, también hay paz. Yo estoy contigo y siempre esperas. Thank you.
Thank you, Miranda. And fuck guys.
Yeah.
Coming up next, we have Lupe. Is Lupe in the house? All right. Come on.
Don't worry.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a couple of whimsicals and some not so whimsical. Okay, can you hear me?
Get closer.
Get closer. Okay, here we go. Okay, the rhino and the dino. The rhino said to the dino, I think you should be dead. The dino said to the rhino, I should, but I'm here instead. The rhino said to the dino, I think you'll fit right in. The dino said to the rhino, thanks, I think I'll go for a swim. The rhino said to the dino, I'll join you on a whim.
The dino said to the rhino, come on, let's jump right in. The rhino said to the dino, it's hard to believe that you're here. The dino said to the rhino, I know, extinction is what I fear. The rhino said to the dino, you look like you could be my kin. The dino said to the rhino, we probably came from the same egg bin. The rhino said to the dino, I think that's quite absurd. You see, I'm a mammal and you really are a bird. The dino said to the rhino, I think that may be true. I don't have feathers and cannot fly, but my feathered descendants do. The rhino said to the dino, let's not think about the past. Let's enjoy our time together for as long as it'll last. The dino said to the rhino, I think that you are right. Let's take that swim on a whim under the moon's soft light. The rhino said to the dino, it's funny but it's true. We talk, we walk, we like to swim. We could be brothers, me and you. The dino said to the rhino, I like that thought a lot. To live together in harmony, I think we should give it a shot. The rhino said to the dino, there's no better place to be. Rivers and meadows and trees abundant, we call it the land of the free. The dino said to the rhino, I understand what you mean. There once was a land that I called home, but it's gone. The weather became extreme. The rhino said to the dino, some friends have disappeared too. I hear they're boxed in a place far away, a place that's called a zoo. The dino said to the rhino, let's enjoy our time together, not worry about housing, nor about the weather. The rhino said to the dino, come on, let's take that swim. The dino said to the rhino, let's take a dive, let's jump in and soothe our souls from within. Here's another silly one, kind of. The leaf on the stem. Said the leaf to the stem on the glorious day, let's go now, let go of me now, I don't want to stay. The stem was surprised by this unusual request and said, where you go, I'll go, and so will the rest. The rest of the leaves shook and said, no way. Here's where we belong, it's not even May. We'll just hang around for the rest of the season, no need to drop, not even a reason. But the leaf was determined to explore on its own, to follow the course of the winds that have blown, to see what it can't when attached to a tree, to see how it feels to really be free. The stem held on tightly to both branch and the leaf. It wouldn't let go to provide that relief. The leaf dreams to explore would come to an end if the stem, the branch, refused to bend. The leaf looked at the others adorning the tree and thought, what's one less? They don't need me. It shook and it swayed on that glorious day. Release me now and I'll go on my way. Finally, stem lets go under coercion, and they fly in the wind on their first excursion. Tossed in the breeze across valleys above trees, the leaf and the stem are completely pleased. This one, I wrote it in July 2024, and it was the middle of elections and things.
Fake bullets.
What do you call all that stuff going on? What do you call when people run for office? You know what I mean? Okay, it's called what? It's called what? The sun sets in the morning. The sun sets in the morning. The rooster crows at night. Jagged moonbeams pierce the sea. Boulders roll up the mountainside. The eagle screeches without a sound. Sharp eyes refuse to see. Raindrops march up to the clouds. Thunderstorms clap silently. The ocean's web has not a flow. Majestic waves, majestic swells are flattened. Truths are lies, lies are truths to one but not 11. Deep into a crevice they peek, hoping to see heaven. Eyes are opened, minds are closed. Rivals are enemies, judges foes. History stripped, the rule of law trampled. Multitudes drink the drink, down the hole they scramble. The lady is robbed of her scale and sword. The blindfold sits askew. Deception is fed to the weak. A loss no longer defines defeat. It's a fool that turns the other cheek. War on peace, the trumpet sounds. Oh glory cries upside down. Resist the proof, praise upheaval. Good is bad, morals are evil. Without the wind, the willow bends. Justice dissolves into revenge. The world is the loser in the end. The last one I wrote on January the 20th. Y'all know what day that is. That was the day they reported a big old giant cold front coming in from the eastern side, right? And other things happened that day. It's called The Blizzard Beast Has Arrived. It was a terrible day when hell froze over. The breeze through the trees just stopped. The birds couldn't fly, the fish couldn't swim. Control of their bodies became very slim. Creatures scrambled for safety, a shelter above their heads, knowing the blizzard beast has arrived and their paths soon would be dead. It was a terrible day when hell froze over, its demons unleashed on the world, to freeze its lakes, to cover in snow familiar landscapes high and low. Breath is frozen, the scorching ice arrives, the world lays silent, not a sound survives. One more poet coming up to the stage, Sylvia's husband, Tom.
Hello. This is a poem I did not write, but I've always liked it, loved it. And it was written by a Royal Air Force pilot in the Battle of Britain who lost his life defending his country. So I would dedicate this to the Ukrainian pilots fighting for their country. Oh, God is my co-pilot. Up, 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 the long, delirious, burning blue. I've topped windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And with a silent, drifting mind I've trod the untrespassed sanctity of space. Put out my hand and touch the face of God.
All right, can we get one more round of applause for Tom and all the poets? All right, that's going to complete our poetry portion. Stick around for the music and comedy. I am going to be leaving, but I want you to stick around and enjoy this show. I'm going to put the little tip jar right here at the front of the stage, so if you feel so inclined to show some love to this beautiful little theater. We're going to take about a 5-minute intermission. Be sure to step outside, use the restroom if you have to, and get yourself something to drink from the bar. Thank you, everyone.
There's a tip jar right here too. There's a tip jar on the way out, all right? They're everywhere.
This thing on? Alright, yes it is. Alrighty. Now you're stuck with the insufferable host. That's me. Megan's a way better host, because thank you, Steve. But yeah, I'm a comic, sadly. We're gonna have a lot of comics up later. Got about like 20 of them. Most of them should be funny. I can't vouch for everybody. And I'm not going to say names because I don't even know half of them, so I can't vouch. That being said, before we do that insufferableness, we're going to do with people who are actually talented, some musicians, some artists, alright? If you weren't here at the beginning, I'm going to give the spiel. I'll probably give it again before the stand-up routine. We're going to have 2 exits right there in case of emergency. We're going to have 2 tip jars in case you're feeling generous, which you should be because this is a free show. And then we're going to have the restroom back there. Most of you can see the neon restroom sign. Some of you can only see the room. Some of you can only see the rest. That's how it goes. There's a please knock sign. Read it. Read that sign. It's important. We have heard too many screams during shows. Nobody wants to hear that during their set, whether they're doing comedy or music. No one likes that. And you guys don't want to hear a scream, so we don't want to do that. Alright, so like I said, let's get started with the real artist of the night. We're going to get started. We only have 3 musicians for you guys tonight, which is on the lower side if I'm being honest. But alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with Les Vieira. He's going to be playing the mandolin, not to be confused with a fiddle. So give a round of applause.
So we did this race?
Yeah, it raised.
Yes, it does. I should have just tried it.
It's a high-class music stand.
We're a high-class theater.
What place to be? Well, I'll say hi to everybody. I'm a rookie. Okay, we're here again. I had a lady come to Fresno playing some music up there, and the lady came up to me and said, "What that's a small guitar you have." Well, it's not a guitar. It's not a guitar, lady. It's a banjo. I never heard of that before. As well as originated in China. I said originally, 1,000 years ago, way before guitars. Before guitars even came out. I said, "Oh, sweetie, I'd like to hear that." You know, I said, "Well, I don't know if I want to do that to you. You might not want to hear that from Doug." Okay, the song I will sing first is called "It's 4 in the Morning." I got everything right, like I see that. It's It's 4 in the morning, and once more the dawn just wake up the wanting and me. Wishing I never met her, knowing if I forget her, how much better off she would be. The longer I go on, the longer I hold on, the harder it's gonna be. But 4 in the morning and once more the dawn just woke up wanting in me. I never deserved her, God knows when I hurt her, that's the last thing that I wanna do. She tries but she can't tell how she feels, but I know too well what she's going through. If I love her so much, I don't know what I can do. The right thing and just let it be. But it's 4 in the morning and once more the dawn just woke up the wanting in me. Last night I told her this time it's all over. And 10 times I told her goodbye. Last night we broke up, this morning I woke up, and for the 10th time I'm changing my mind. I saw more love in her eyes when I met her than most foolish men will ever see. At 4 in the morning and once more the dawn just woke up wanting in me. It's 4 in the morning and once more the dawn. You sound right. There's a song you might have heard of. Called Old Dogs and Children and Watermelon Wine. You ever heard that one? No. I haven't either. We're together. I go something like this. Some friend of mine out of Fresno. "How old do you think I am?" he said. I said, "Well, I didn't know." He said, "I turned 65 about 11 months ago. I was sitting in Miami, pouring winter whiskey down, when this old gray black gentleman was cleaning up the lounge. There wasn't anyone around except the
this old man and me. The guy who ran the bar was watching Ironside on TV. Uninvited, he sat down and opened up his mind on old dogs and children and watermelon wine. There wasn't anyone around except this old man and me. The guy who ran the bar was watching Ironside on TV. Yes, uninvited, he sat down and opened up his mind on old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Yes, uninvited, he sat down and opened up his mind on old dogs and children and watermelon wine. I got one more to go?
Yeah, one more.
So, seems like I've been singing forever.
Alright, keep going.
You know, it's funny because I sing in a small crowd, I sing in big crowds. Fresno Fair. Well, I was more nervous here than I am over there. I don't know why.
Enjoy yourself.
I'm trying to make it better on this side. Let's try this one. It's like and it's like really. Okay. It's 4 in the morning and once more the dawning just woke up the wanting in me. Wishing I never met her, knowing if I forget her, how much better off she would be. The longer this goes on, and the longer I hold on, the harder it's gonna be. But it's 4 in the morning, and once more the dawning just woke up the wanting in me. I never deserved her, God knows when I hurt her. That's the last thing that I wanna do. She tries but she can't tell how she feels, but I know too well what she's going through. If I loved her so much, I don't know what I can do. The right thing is let it be, but it's 4 in the morning and once more the dawning just woke up the wanting in me. Last night I told her, this time it's all over. Maybe 10 times I told her goodbye. Last night we broke up, this morning I woke up, and for the 10th time I'm changing my mind. I saw more love in her eyes when I left her. The most foolish men will ever see. It's 4 in the morning and once more the dawn just woke up the wanting in me. It's 4 in the morning and once more the dawn just woke up the wanting. That's 2 now, right?
Great. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Let's hear it one more time for Les, guys. I've never seen a mandolin played in person. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I was in a Shakespeare play. It's really cool. Anyways, alright, give it up for our next artist. He has some art to show you. He has some art to play you. Give it up for Zero.
Might as well. You're here.
So just real quick, my name is Zach Rodriguez, so Zero for short. I paint live on TikTok and I'm on Facebook and Instagram and all that good stuff. But I mainly paint landscapes, so you'll see this painting over here, it's like a 2-in-1, like a landscape slash skull. So things kind of bring it together to create a skull. I've done about a couple of dozen of those, but I usually just paint, pretty landscapes and stuff. I'll be posting a new one tomorrow. It's blue skies and some brown mountains, maybe some snow on the very top. So really, just basic nature stuff. I love nature, but I like to do this stuff. I'm a fan of Salvador Dali. I'm a fan of Bob Ross, and I'm also a fan of other art too. I'm just not stuck on one style. So you'll see this is a different approach I recently took. It's an acrylic approach. This is a 30 by 40 acrylic painting. I also have several small ones that I have available. The songs I'm going to be playing tonight, I have 2 songs I'm going to be playing, and they're going to be on this CD that I have available, and it's going to be included with like 8 other songs, so it'll be 10 songs total. I'll show you. Okay. So I have these 2 songs I'm going to be playing there. They're on these CDs, and then if you like the music, you could buy the music, and then you get original art for free with it. So these are original art pieces that are on the cover of these CDs. They're made with acrylic paints, and there's music. So you can buy the music, get the art for free, or you could buy the art and get the music for free, whichever one you want to choose there. But I have 6 original ones, and then I made a mistake and only made 9 songs on some of these, but I put original art on the back. So these are only 5. If you're interested in these, they're 10. But just let me know afterwards. Anyway, I'm going to sing a song, and I hope you guys enjoy it. The first song is called This Book. This is an oil painting. I don't know if I said that. That's an oil painting. I'll mess this up, that's for sure. But it's okay, it's okay. Alright, this song's called This Book, and I just realized today that I had to put the capo on the 6th fret. I was playing it on the 5th fret for like a really long time, and so I'm glad that I found that out today. Check. Alright, here we go. Oh, let's go with some guitar, that would be nice. What happened? Yeah. There we go, we're good. Alright, here we go. In a world so strange, although it seems so mundane, This song is called, or that song was called This Book. And again, that's on the CD that I have available. One for $5 and one for $10. And this next song is called Life of Lessons. And thanks again to HMTC for doing this. How about a round of applause for HMTC? To everyone involved to make this happen. Thank you guys.
And your dad, Craig.
Yes, yes. All right, thankfully this is on the same fret. Capo's on the same fret, so let's get this one going. Again, Life of Lessons, and this song is also on the CD. And it's these are band versions on the CD, not solo versions. They're all original songs written and performed and recorded by me, and it's full band sounding stuff. Just to let you know. Thanks again, everyone, and I appreciate your support. And again, I have some CDs if you're interested, $5, $10. There's original art, and some of these covers on the CDs, they're actually inspired by some of the lyrics on some of the songs. So it's relevant artwork, original artwork. So if you're interested, just let me know. Thank you so much.
One more time for Zach, everybody. All right, we are up to our last artist of the night. So, and then we got comedy. So please stick for that. I diss it, but I want you guys to stick around because then it'll make all of us feel better if you guys want to hear it. You guys just let so please just stay for that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Anyways, give it up for our final artist, Sig.
This gentleman was not enough to loan his guitar. I was supposed to be doing karaoke, and I figure out we're not really set up for that. and that was the last minute thing, so I decided just to play. Anyway, hey. Yeah, I wasn't going to show it, but I have to. Doesn't matter. All right, so.
You want to hold that for you?
No. You tell me. This?
Yeah.
What this?
Oh, natural!
Natural.
Like that.
Thank you. All right.
Even trade.
First time I play this guitar. It's a little bit loud. Can I just lower it a little bit? But can you hear the guitar and me? And just to make sure it makes the sound well. There are places I'll remember all my life. Though some have changed forever, not for better. Some are gone, but some remain. So these places have grown with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living in my life. I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there's no one compared with you, and these memories lose the meaning when I think of you as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affections for things that went before. I'll know I'll often stop and think about them. Remind them I love you more. Here goes. I love you more. And since I'm going to check with Brian.
One more. Okay. One more.
Got time.
You got time.
So this one I wrote for my wife when we were in college. It was something silly because we were doing some this college teacher was supposed to be hypnotizing people, and I pretend I was being hypnotized and was asking me things, and I would just pretend to say that I was seeing this and that. And whatever I saw, I ended up writing a song about it. It's in Spanish, so I'll just give you a little brief. It's just about me and my girlfriend walking down colorless street, and we're holding hands, and we're facing the sun, and everything is left behind, and there's peace. And the wind is blowing away all the leaves and clearing the way for to the queen of my love, and everything is left behind. So it's called contraseña. It actually means password, or password to your heart, which is love. The cable is loose?
Probably.
Sabotage. Must be my wife.
All
right, Jack. Give me 1 second, 1 second.
Vamos por la acera de una calle sin color, juntos de la mano, dando siempre para el sol, y se va quedando todo atrás. Ay, el viento alegre jugueteando alrededor, va limpiando el paso a la reina de mi amor. Se va quedando todo atrás. Ay, paz. Vamos por la acera ya sin prisa ni temor. Una contraseña nos abrió. Las puertas que muestran nuestro mundo interior. Y esa contraseña es el amor. Y no recuerdo el corazón. El viento alegre jugueteando alrededor, va limpiando el paso a la reina de mi amor. Se va quedando todo atrás. Ay, paz. Ay, paz.
Get over Sid one more time. Hey, he doesn't need karaoke, dude. He does not. He just needs an acoustic guitar. And this man is, I can't think of someone playing an acoustic guitar right now. I can't think of on the fly. I should. I'm a comedian. That's bad of me. Anyways, so we're going to have a 5-minute intermission one more time. Before we do our comedy, please feel free to use the restroom. Please buy drinks. And then obviously, tip jar, of course. We're probably going to pass it around like church later. So make you feel bad when it's in your hands. You probably put something there. Anyways, go ahead and take a little break. We'll be back. We got some really, really funny comedians, so please stick around. It's going to be a great time.
Hello, is this on? No. Someone turned it off.
Someone turned it off. That is so rude. Whoever turned it off. Nah. Don't blame Sig, dude. How dare you, Steven? How dare you? How you guys doing tonight? Everything pretty good? Thank you for staying for the comedy portion of the night. We really, really appreciate it. I was bashing these dudes earlier, but there's some good guys, I think. I don't know, hopefully. We're having a comedy show here next week. Just want to plug that real quick. $10 online, $15 at the door. We're gonna have a food truck here. Buy food from them. Get $5 off at the door. It's a good time. We're gonna have a good time. All right. Anyways, one more quick reminder. We have 2 exits. Right there and right there. We also have a restroom right there. Depending on where you're seeing the rest or the room. Please knock. Please, please, please knock. I made a sign because people weren't doing it after I asked them. So I'm hoping they do it with a sign. They probably won't. We'll just hope for the best. Alright, let's get it started. So we have comics coming up. I'm your first one. Sorry for that. I'm gonna try a bunch of new material, only because I feel like at these, like, you guys deserve new material, because if you come every month, you're just gonna hear the same shit from me over and over again, and that's always boring. I'm a sports fan. I like sports. Anyone like sports in here? Yeah, cool. My favorite thing about sports is you can always tell, like, the chance of someone being racist by their favorite sport. You know what I mean? No, it's true. Check this out. So, if you like women's soccer, you got like a 0% chance of being racist. If you legitimately watch women's soccer, I watch women's soccer, you got like a 0% chance of being racist, alright? If you watch women's basketball, now with Caitlin Clark in the equation, you probably got like a 15% chance of being a racist. Because you got those people that are like, Caitlin Clark is better than that that, I don't want to say the word, Angel Reese. And it's just like, God damn, dude, you never watch women. Do you even know who Asia Wilson is, brother? No, you don't. You do not. All you know is Caitlin Clark and your weird white nationalism. It's weird. Then you go on to like the little more like gray sports like soccer. Like if you like men's soccer, now you're like at a 25% chance of being a racist. Because like I've seen some racist ass Europeans, dude. Let me tell you, there's some racist ass Europeans out there that like soccer. And the big in South America, they just don't play the sport right. They just don't play it right. They play like dirty animals. Ah, damn, dirty animals? We're going straight there? So that's soccer. Then you have like football. Now you're in the gray area. You're about like 50% chance of being racist if you're an avid football fan. Depending on your team, right? Depending on your team. Then we get into the baseball. Brother, now you're like 75% chance of being racist, right? It's like, now it's like getting a little scary. Then you get into the mixed martial arts. I don't even watch UFC, brother, because like everybody there is going to call me a slur. The fighters, the owners, the fans. I'm going to go wetback, a beater, everything in the fucking book, dude. That's crazy. So that doesn't work that well. I got to work on that one a little bit. Like I said, always trying new shit, you know, always trying new stuff. And then when it bombs, you get to the old shit, like this. You know what's crazy about Mexicans ordering beer? Have you ever seen a Mexican order a beer? I'm talking about like a bottle of beer, right? These homophobic Mexicans. You ever seen them order a beer? What do they always ask for on the neck of the bottle? Lime and what else, Steven? You know the joke, it's okay, you can say it. Salt. Salt. Salt and lime, they ask for it on the rim. How the fuck do you get that off the rim? Your tongue is wrapping all the way around that neck of the bottle. You were throwing that bottle to get that lime off, dude. And all these homophobic Mexicans swear they're not gay, swear they're straight, and then I see them throw in the bottle. See them throw in a Corona bottle. I'm like, brother, you are not a straight man. And that's okay. I throw the Corona bottle every once in a while because I love the salt. I love the salt on the rim, so that's always a fun time. You guys are funny. You guys are so funny. Anyone here do coke? You can be honest. There you go. There you go. So, I don't understand you as a person. Alright, here's why. I did coke when I was 16. Crazy sentence. I did coke when I was 16. I was like shit ass drunk, off my like so drunk. Someone handed me a $5 bill, and they were like, "Here, do this line." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And when you're drunk, you don't really like put two and two together. You know what I mean? Like you just do what you're told and don't really think about it, which is bad. Don't do that. But you kind of do that. So I did this line, and then like 15 minutes later, I was sober. I was so pissed off, dude. I do not do drugs to be sober. I do, like, that's the last reason I do drugs. And that's all coke does to you. It just makes you more sober. Like, why am I going to do a drug that just makes me more alert, that just makes me have less of a good time? And it's like, it's much more of a common drug than you guys think it is. Like, when I was a teenager, I was like, there's not that much coke. Now it's like every other dude does coke. And it's like, I asked my buddy one time, I was like, hey, you want to smoke, like, this joint with me? He's like, nah, man, I don't really like the way weed makes me feel. It makes my kid feel weird. I'm just going to go do this line in the bathroom. What the fuck? Well, how did we get there, brother? I thought we were on weed just now. That makes you feel weird, but coke is good? And that's just because it makes you more sober. So I just don't understand it as a premise. I don't understand it as a drug. And then you have those fucking assholes that brag about doing coke and drinking. They're like, oh, dude, I went on a bender last week, but I did like 4 lines. You didn't go on a bender, brother. That's like when you play baseball and you PEDs to hit home runs. It doesn't really count. You know what I mean? But like, here's the thing, because they'll brag about it. They'll be like, I just killed a 24-pack. Brother, you're doing a line every 6 beers. That's not impressive to me. That's not, but it's like Barry Bonds, right? You have Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds, what people don't know about Barry Bonds is this dude was a fucking animal before the steroids. He really was. People just didn't notice him, so he said, let me do some steroids. The equivalent to a drinker is a Mexican fucking drinker to Barry Bonds, dude. They can crush that 24-pack with or without that fucking coke, but they'll be way more of a good time if you give them that fucking coke, dude. They'll be a crusher. They'll be breaking records like Barry Bonds, and then they'll question it. They'll question it just like Barry Bonds Hall of Fame shit. But no, that Mexican would have pounded it with or without that coke. He's just doing it because all his white friends are. Same thing with Barry Bonds. He was just doing steroids because all his white friends were. So it's just really, it's blaming white people, if anything, dude. It's true, because who brought coke into the equation? White people. Who brought steroids into the equation? White people. They're the root of all evil, folks. I won't be doing most of these jokes next week, so please come. You guys didn't laugh, so I just had to say that real quick. I don't want your sympathy, I just want your money next week, so please come buy tickets. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here real quick. I'm gonna be your host for the night, so you're gonna keep seeing my ass, so get used to that. But for now, here's a newer comic to the scene. He's been a few open mics. He does a killer Adam Sandler impression. Give it up for Lorenzo! I know him personally, so I'm gonna cut him off real quick. All comics, we have so many of you, you're gonna get 4 minutes. When I give you the light, just get off. Alright, cool.
Good to know, good to know. I won't be doing that Adam Sandler impression today, unfortunately. Yeah, it sucks. Out of here. Man, I like this new stage, I do. You know, I got a lot of non sequiturs that I'm just gonna pepper in here and there. I once said I wanted to live in the square part of Texas. And I know Julio remembers this, that we were sitting at Denny's. I had just learned in my math class, it was in high school, what the word equidistant meant. And I was like, you know what, it'd be cool to live in the square part of Texas, because then I could live equidistant from the, you guys have seen Texas, right? You know, it's like, it's got that square up top. I'm like, it'd be cool to live like equidistant from those 3 lines. And now after 5-6 years of learning about the world and seeing what it's become, I can confidently say I don't want to step 1 fucking foot in Texas. I'm too fucking woke for that. Who's woke? Who here is confidently woke? It's so weird. It's so weird that it's an insult for some people. It really is. It really is. It's so weird that that the idea of having empathy and being just a good fucking person is an insult for some people. It really is. I'm telling you guys, it blows my mind. Hulk Hogan wasn't woke. He's dead now. Yeah, and I'm just saying that's where it leads you. And you know, with this red light, I'm sure he's seeing red. You know, looking at me right now, being angry. My favorite Hulk Hogan moment is I'm going to tell you about this. It was during the election last year, and he's known for ripping his shirt, right? You know, that's his whole thing. He rips his shirt. He's so manly. He rips his shirt. This motherfucker was on stage, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna do some good stuff. He's wearing the thinnest, probably a woman's shirt, honestly, like the thinnest fucking shirt I've ever seen a man wear, and he starts ripping it apart, and he goes all the way he goes, and he doesn't rip, so he has to go back. He has to go back and grab the middle to rip it out, and I'm just like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. He couldn't rip a shirt in one go. He had to do two go arounds. That's funny. So I'm woke, but I feel like there are some things that I'm not woke on. Like PBS just got defunded, and that sucks. But listen. Is it? Am I a bad person for saying I only half care? That I half don't care? Because let me ask you guys. Look, be honest with me. How many of you watch the adult programming on PBS? Like you do? You do? I did. What's wrong? You guys watch the adult programming right now? Like today you watch? Or no? Or it was back then?
All the time.
Okay, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? There's so much better stuff to watch. I never watched the adult programming. I watched the kids programming. That shit was great. I love the kids programming, but I've never seen the adult programming. I mean, they got so much stuff in the adult programming. They've recorded every moment in history, and it's great. It's great that you can access it if you just have a TV and an antenna. That's all you need to access it. It's great. But I only half care because nobody watches the adult programming. It doesn't seem. And for the kids programming, do we really even need more of it? Because let me ask you, how many episodes of Sesame Street do you guys think there are? Someone throw out a number. Give it a guess. 800?
5,605.
605? Okay, I'm going to tell you guys the answer. The answer is 4,731 episodes. And that is a lot of fucking Sesame Street. Do you guys really think we're not going to be able to teach our children everything with those 4,731 episodes of Sesame Street? There's 26 letters in the alphabet. There's 10 integers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0, and then you can make every number with those. Do we really need more Sesame Street? Like we got enough. I think we got enough. You just got to put them out there somewhere, and I think we got plenty of Sesame Street. I think the kids will be fine. So that's the reason I only half care that PBS got defunded. All right, well that's my time, guys. 4 minutes, felt good. And please laugh at the next person because they're going to be a lot funnier than me.
Man, fuck that. If you don't find it funny, don't fucking laugh, dude. Honestly, you guys are doing great tonight. I feel like this is the first time that this room has like actually let the comics feel it. Like, you guys are like, this room is always way too nice, and this time it's not, so keep that shit going. Alright, I like that. Also, there's new people in this room. Please close that door when you come in and out of it. This cold air, I don't want to keep nagging, but this cold air leaves so fast, and I promise you, ask anyone that's been here on the last 2 nights, this shit gets fucking hot. Like, really hot. Like, surprises, compared to this, brother, hey, were you here the last 2 times? You can't say shit. Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it. See? Someone brought a fan this time. That's how bad it was last time, dog. Hey, I don't want to hear a talk from you. I'm sorry. All love, but I don't want to hear a talk from you. All right, that's it. All right. Here comes another new comic to the scene. Give it up for Steven Dexheimer.
Yeah, anyone here like to travel? Anyone like to travel? Oh yeah. So I went to LA recently to a convention, and it was fun. You know, got to see the Hollywood sign, Bob's Big Boy for lunch, saw a homeless guy with his penis out. That was a lot of fun for me. I'm walking around Chinatown they filmed Rush Hour at. Great movie. Love that movie. And this guy, he's just holding it. He's like, and he sees me and he just gives me that little head nod, you know, like, hey, I got my penis out. Wasn't really sure what to say, so I just kept walking, but don't just give me a head nod like that's normal. At least buy me dinner first, you know? Buy me some Arby's, some roast beef, see where the night takes us. Maybe a Taylor Swift album, for all I know. Then maybe see where the night takes us. Who knows, you know? Crazy part is, though, he wasn't even hard. He was flaccid. If you're gonna get arrested for having your thing out, at least be hard for it. Don't be flaccid. That's a little embarrassing if you ask me. You know? I don't understand that, so... Yeah, Julio told a joke about cocaine and it actually reminded me. I wasn't going to tell this joke, but I remember this one time I was shopping with a friend and she got into some hard drugs. I don't judge, I don't care. We were shopping one day and I found some SpaghettiOs, and I love SpaghettiOs. I don't care how old you are, SpaghettiOs with some meatballs in it, oof. And I remember she looked at me and she's like, "You're so trashy for eating that." And I didn't know what to say. I got a little upset, so I was like, "Man, you put cocaine in your body but not SpaghettiOs? Man, I don't know what to tell you." And she laughed about it. She didn't care. So, yeah, I don't know, man. But hardcore drugs, I don't really do the drugs. I get drunk. And one night I got really drunk. My friend gave me a therapy session. Got home, looked in the toilet. Bleh, all over the toilet. I was so embarrassed, but I just went to bed and slept that off. But you ever sleep while drunk? Makes you kind of, what's the word? Feels like you're in a water park, but not a fun water park. You feel like you're about to just fall off your bed and just want to die that next morning. It sucks. I hate it. You know? But I like getting drunk. But I don't know, my party days I think are a little over for me. Yeah, I got some crazy family though, you know? For some reason, my grandpa forgets that I'm his grandson, so he tells me more about his sex life than I should know, which is really not something I need to know. We saw a commercial for Viagra, and I don't know why, but I thought it'd be fine to be like, "Hey, do you have to use that?" And he goes, "Oh, hell yeah, I can't get that up anymore." And I just embarrassingly went, "Okay, we're done with this conversation now." But another day, both my grandpas are best friends, and I think it's cool. I know a lot of people whose in-laws don't get along, and I think it's cool my grandpas get along. One day I found some Viagra at my other grandpa's house, and I was like, "This man's been married 4 times and he's single. He's not using this on anybody." So I go, "Hey, why do you have this? You're not using this on anybody." And he goes, "Oh, it's just for your other grandpa. It's no big deal." And I didn't know what to say. I was so like, wait, my grandparents are still doing that? I thought they hated each other. They yell at each other every 5 minutes, and yet they're still doing that? Like, I was kind of proud of my grandfather, actually. For some reason, the idea of my grandparents doing it, like, doesn't really gross me out like my own parents, you know? I don't know why. It's just something about finding out that my grandpa can't really get it up anymore. Still get some? Good for him. Good for him, you know? And I remember one time, my mom made a comment about my dating life because she's obsessed with her only kid having a girlfriend. And I'm single, but I, you know, occasionally go on dates. They go okay. But she made a comment about my dating life, and I got a little upset. So I looked at her and went, "Well, you want to know something funny?" And I told her that Viagra story about her dad. She immediately freaked out. "Oh my God, those are my parents! Stop talking to me!" And I was like, "Can I make a comment about my sex life, Mom?" And I'll tell you that right now. So, all right, well, I got the light, so that's my time. Thank you very much. My name is Steven. Thank you all.
Give it up for Steven one more time. He's a good time. I always bully him to come out here. I'm like, just come out here, dude. And he always has a good time. He always has a good time.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, give it up for this next person. You saw him sing earlier if you were here. If not, you missed out. But he also does comedy. He's a roundhouse of talent. All right, give it up for Sig.
Thank you.
That's your round.
I don't know. What?
Okay.
Excuse me a minute.
Okay, that's good. Do you mind if I maybe get information?
I'm just reading the room. They told me the first thing to do when you have a comedy show is read the room, you know? So, making sure. She's smiling. So, I should address her because she seems to like my sucking jokes. Anyway, this is my first time here. Okay? And I was called the first time because it's not what I normally do. I'm a citizen of the world, but I was, this character called Sig was born in Puerto Rico, and you can tell from my Puerto Rican English accent. And I've been doing kids work. I mean, not the one that you think, it's pediatrician, not the other one. All right, so for a long time, I worked in Puerto Rico, then I moved to Massachusetts because a friend of mine needed some help there. So, well, what do I find in Massachusetts? There's this Rini, one of the medical assistants. I was like 37 by then, but she was like in the late 50s, so she was really funny and very comfortable making jokes with me, and she starts talking about Judge Thomas. You know, in those days, Anita Hill was in that issue of if he could be a judge because he was being accused of molesting her or something, right? So, you know Clarence Thomas. Anybody knows about that? Right? Okay. Anyway, so here he is, and he's in the hearings, and he's saying that harassment. That's what Reedy's telling me. Right? And all of a sudden, his attorney looks at him and says, "What's wrong with you? What do you keep doing that? Harassment." And then he says, "Oh man, harassment is a lot to me, you know, and so I really don't know if I'm going to make it here." But anyway, that was Reedy's joke. And another of the jokes was regarding the accent they have in New England, you know. New Englanders, I can't mimic it, but somehow she asked me, "Say, how do you call a blind deer here in New England? How do you call a blind deer?" No idea? Yeah, exactly. No idea. You know, no idea, right? So I didn't get it because I just came from Puerto Rico. Oh, what the heck do I know about those accents? But I stopped. Right? So I was being nice and this did. So how do you call a dead blind deer? And he said, so I said, and she said, "No idea?" No idea. That's exactly what it is, a no idea. Still no idea? Yes, still no idea. Yeah, it was dead, so it's still no idea. Okay, so then I have a kid. And I remember the date because it was so funny. He was a nasal congestion and sinusitis, and he had ear infection, and he was in the middle of winter, all these red rashes, you know, eczema and stuff like that. And he can barely hear. Okay, he has an ear. Okay, so I'm checking and I'm talking to his mother. He's telling me what's going on with him. All of a sudden, I asked him, "So what's wrong with you?" He said, "Oh, my ear hurt. My ear hurt. It was very nasal." So I asked him, "Which year is it?" And he said, "What? Which year is it?" He said, "Oh, 1993. Oh, so then I moved to Florida, and I have the flashlight, so I will leave that for the next time.
Get up for Sid one more time. Come back for the next open mic to hear about what happened in Florida, because he will tell it next time. Alright, he'll be here telling you guys that story. Alright. Give it up for your next comic. He did poetry earlier. I did not know this comic did poetry. And he's the reason we added an extra step to the things, because we got to make it accessible for him. You know? And he's the reason we added the ramp. I'm just kidding, we always have the ramp there. I'm just teasing. Alright, give it up for Jesse Andrada.
Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? Good. He accommodated for me like the whole time, but he fucked up my name. Dude. Like, it's Andrade.
My bad, dog.
Yeah. Andrade. Yeah, thank you, Suavemente over there. Hello, my name is Jesse Andrade. I am a disabled comic from Fresno, California. I have a brain traumatic injury that resembles cerebral palsy. Long story short, I don't do walkathons. Now, I find it ironic that charities make disabled people do things disabled people cannot do, like disability fun runs. What the fuck? Those are our events. How are we supposed to do them? I can't wait till they ask me to do Pilates for the paralyzed. That's going to be fun. I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about some disability stereotypes. One of them is called the villain. You'll see this in movies, mainly James Bond movies. A lot of the bad guys have facial disfiguration, which is a type of disability. But the one that I want to talk about is from the Detective Pikachu movie. The main bad guy's in a wheelchair, and he wants to trade bodies with a 5'5" alien god that has no penis. That's a bad trade. I feel like that's a bad trade. Because there's a lot of parts of my body I don't like. Specifically my 2 legs. But it's my 3rd leg that brings people joy. And if I had to trade bodies with any movie monster, it'd be Godzilla. Because then we would have the same size dick. I'm not a big fan of when people open doors for me, especially when they're far away. Because then I gotta hustle, right? And I get it. It's a cool thing to do. It's a nice thing to do. But it makes you feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. I bet you anything, you guys go back to your families after you do it and say, today I helped somebody in need, Papa. Fuck you, little shit. I bench 220 on a good day. I was talking to my mom the other day. She said, do you have a job, Jesse? And I told her no. The doors are opening for me. A little bit too clever. All right, gotta dumb it down a little bit. Just a little bit. I feel like if Trump married a Latina, I think he would have been fine. Because Latinas are aggressive. They'll press you, right? Like, I feel like when the whole Epstein thing happened, he would have been like, that Epstein guy is an hijo de la chingada. He's a chingada. I've seen a lot of chingadas. And that's the biggest chingada I've ever seen. I don't trust that man. I don't trust him at all. I don't trust his taco order. He ordered a hard shell. No. I always order tres de carne asada. Con todo. I just feel like he married the wrong immigrant. You know what I mean? You don't marry half your age, especially when you look like Chester Cheetah's left nut. How's my time, broski?
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have a ramp, that's good.
Just for you?
Yeah, I should have brought my Heelys. I should have, but alright, you guys have a good one.
Get up for Jesse one more time. You guys all laugh, so make sure you leave a tip. It doesn't go to him, but just leave a tip. This next comic, he's opening my show next week. So if you think he's funny, make sure you come. And if you don't, then you just don't know what comedy is, because this guy's hilarious. All right, give it up for Kissinger Lee.
What's up? Don't Jesse look like a newborn horse walking? Jesse, I love you. Yeah, he haven't been drinking. What is it? Oh, supposedly this year aliens are coming to Earth. You guys heard about that? I think it's pretty cool. I think aliens do come to Earth already. I think we have a peace treaty. That's why there's no invasion yet. Yeah, I think they come and land up in the mountains. Any of you guys like to go hiking or camping? Yeah? You know, sometimes they go missing and then they don't ever come back. Yeah, I think they got abducted. Kind of makes sense, right? They come back down, maybe they have like COVID, you know, cancer, I don't know. And then eventually, I think they come down to the valley because it's a lot easier to hide parking up there, right? Up in the mountains, hills. And then I think they come to like Planned Parenthood. I think they eat abortion babies. I think we feed them abortion babies. Like, where do they go? What do we do with it? I think we farm them, put them in an incubator, feed it to the aliens. That's why when they come down to Earth, they're like, I come in peace. It's pretty cool though, man. Like October, right? That's the big day. I'm hoping for a superhero. Maybe like Aquaman. I think that's pretty important, right? Okay. Alright, let me look at my notes. So like earlier I was like rolling my weed outside, and then I was rolling it on top of the crate, the green crates on the side. Fun fact, there's a black widow underneath it. I was like, I told my buddy was like, let's see who gets bit. I'm like, alright. And nobody's went to sit there yet. Being Hmong is pretty cool, right? We don't have like any history or things like that written down. So when my grandma came to the U.S., they gave her an age, and she was 20 years older, because you know as you get older you get money. Now she's living till she's 120 right now, still kicking it. All right. She doesn't hate me anymore. All right, that's my time.
Get over Kissinger Lee, everybody. He's gonna be here next week. He'll be less stoned, don't worry. You think I'm lying? He just said he was rolling weed out. I'm not. What? Come on, come on. It's not like I'm stereotyping the guy. He just talks about rolling weed. I was the buddy that told him about that was talking to him about the Black Widow. What are we doing? I'm not stereotyping anybody. Come on. I can start. No, I'm just kidding. I won't start. Anyways, so these next few comedians, there were about 6 or 7 of them. They all came from Bakersfield. The only place worse than Fresno. I can say that because I used to live in Fresno. But give it up for all of them because they drove so far. Like truly, like that's awesome. Like, give it up for all of them. We'll hear all their names eventually, but give it up for all of them right now. In case you don't like one of them individuals, give it up for all of them right now. All right, this next guy. Honestly, I don't mean this in a rude way. I just couldn't read his last name. But on the text message it said Anthony J. So go ahead and give it up for Anthony J.
I was kind of really upset that he said I'm from Bakersfield. Because now you guys are judging me. Now you guys are like, no way, that dude's from Bakersfield. He's too fat to do math, for sure. It's hot in here, right? It's not just me, right? I'm not the only fat guy in here that's feeling a little sweaty, right? I think it's because it used to be a boiler room, right? Hanford Multicultural Theater used to be a boiler room. You guys know that? Yeah. There's a big ass sign out front, right, Sylvia? It used to be they turned an old boiler room into a theater, and now we're doing comedy inside a boiler room. That's pretty cool. That's like if we just started doing comedy shows in an old concentration camp shower, you know? There's been a lot of suffering in here, and now I'm just sweating. Dude, ladies, I commend you guys. Ladies. The bloating every month must be very difficult. It must be very difficult. I hear there's bloating for the periods. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. I had a Red Bull. I'm so fucking bloated right now, and I just want to take my fucking faja off right now, and I just want my titties out, and I want to slap Ethan in the face right here. I want my titties out right now. I want the sweat dripping like I'm Shamu at an old fucking SeaWorld exhibit. I want to let loose in this bitch. Yeah. Don't say things that you don't want to really see, mister, right? Because me and you can step into that bathroom, and I'll let you. But we have to knock first. I'm just telling you guys now, if you see me go into that bathroom during another Bakersfield comedian set, and you hear me shit really loud, it was on purpose. You guys ever been in the bathroom and you go, like one of those, you guys ever let one of those out? I got those in the faja, dude. I let them out and it fucking rolls up my back. That's what my neck stinks, dude. Those are the best little queef farts, you know. Those are for me, you know. Those are you know. I have so many health problems, man. I'm 32. I'm gonna turn 32 on Monday. Leo, happy birthday. I'm turning 32 on birthday. I have so many health problems, man. I get bloated so easy, like I was mentioning. Just appreciate you for bodying me. I came to Hanford a couple years ago, and it was like the middle of the day downtown. And if you go to any of these if you go to any of these places, it says no public restroom on like every fucking door. You go to Huggies, no public restroom. You go to here, no public restroom. I got here a couple years ago doing something during the day, and I had to go to the bathroom so freaking bad. And there was no place that had any public restrooms open. So my little ass would fucking just walking all downtown. I was just Googling. I went into Google and I said, public restroom near me right now, Hanford, California, and I put the zip code in there. And it said Superior Dairy. I walked over to Superior Dairy, and I'm that nervous guy that if I go into a place and it says no public restrooms, I'm that guy that's like, I can't just use the bathroom, I have to buy something, you know? So I stood in line, and there was 7 people in front of me, and I was doing the fucking shit dance like this, and I ordered an ice cream, and I almost shit myself at Superior Dairy. And the craziest part is that I'm lactose intolerant, so I really shit myself after I had that ice cream from Superior Dairy. Yeah, is anyone in here lactose intolerant and they still drink milk and eat cheese? They still. That's some real BDSM shit, right? Like, no matter what the pain, you're still doing it, you know? I feel like I don't care the pain that drinking milk and eating cheese causes me, you know? I feel like the same people that support that kind of dedication every year, no matter what, the same people who drink milk and eat cheese despite the pain it causes them are like people who support the Raiders every year thinking they're going to win it all, you know? That's my time. Thank you so much. Give it up for your help. Appreciate you guys.
I would have been here faster, but I had to see who was going next, so that's my fault. Okay, we're closing the bar in 15 minutes. If you haven't got your drink, get your drink. Please, we need money. Oh, the bar's closed? Oh, never, Sylvia, the bar's closed.
Oh, the bar's closed.
Sylvia, why are you lying to me? The owner of the theater is lying to me, guys. What are we doing? If I can't trust her, who can I trust? You know what I mean?
I'll sell
What are we
something.
doing? There you go. See, Sylvia will sell something. If you want some alcohol, go get it. 'Cause that's dedicated work right there. Open the bar. That's crazy. Yeah. One of you better stand there to go buy something. I swear to God. Anyways, give it up for your next Bakersfield comedy. I'm pretty sure you've been here before, right? Like you performed here before?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. See, yeah, he's performed here before. Give it up for Nathaniel Webb.
What's up? I'm the guy who did cocaine. Make some noise. 8-year-old, plug your ears. Plug them. I'm not saying this next joke until you plug your ears. Best age to do cocaine is 9. You'll excel in every class. It's incredible. Do you know those cool 30-year-olds that are like, I can't drink, I don't do that anymore. Imagine being 18 and saying that. That's fucking dope. Those are the coolest people I've ever met. I did cocaine in science. I finished English homework in science. Can you believe that? Alright, unplug your ears. Sex is better than video games. You'll stop playing video games by the time you get to like 9. You'll get it. Yeah, you'll get it. Is it bad? First off, give it up for Hanford for throwing this event. This is really cool, guys. I think it's cool that you do poetry, music, and stand-up in one night. That really tells me that you guys only have one stage in this entire city. This is like the town square in the middle of a medieval castle. Alright, and then you'll go up and do your tricks! That's what this feels like a little bit, you know? And why do you guys have so much stray cats? You guys complained, right? You guys are pissed at that? You guys have no homeless people, but you have even scarier cats. Why do you have that? All your cats look meth the fuck out. They're terrifying. I dropped my wallet outside, and when I went to pick it up, there was already a cat on it going... Which basically means, fuck you, bitch, and cat, you know? I'm not fed up for that shit. And by the way, do you guys think it's bad that I stole the Febreze can in the bathroom? Do you guys need this? My bathroom smells like shit. That's my version of crowd words. You smell like shit, dude. What did you do? Hook up with one of the cats outside? Nasty boy. Alright, I'm not returning that until the owner talks to me. So glad I'm out here. You guys have so many women that are over the age of 30 here. It's awesome. Can't wait to get in the dating pool. I'm excited. It makes me excited because I've been bummed out really bad lately because I just recently got to go pregnant because I bought the condoms on Temu. Have you guys ever done that? That cheap Chinese bullshit. Apparently they dissolve when they touch air. I had no idea. And they were edible. You could eat them. I didn't know that. That's how cheap and Chinese they were. I opened the wrapper and there was a McDonald's toy in it. And then I broke it in half and there was a fortune. I was like, what is this? You know? But I did read though that if you get a girl pregnant with a Chinese condom, you can trade the baby in for the new iPhone 16 Plus. So, with that in mind, I'm excited. Speaking of Chinese, have you guys seen Squid Games? White chicks are pissed because it's Korean, but have you guys seen Squid Games? I just finished the 3rd season. It's incredible. I don't want to spoil it for you guys because it's really good, but there's one scene I have to tell you. In the 3rd season, they go into a room and they all know that they're gonna die, you know. And 2 of them walk in and they see the trap and they go, I won't give it all away, but it's crazy. If you watch all 3 seasons without subtitles, smoke anything, you'll know Korean by the end of the 3rd season. They end up scared dying Korean, and that's not quite worth it. I got a boner and I can't find it. Can you guys help me? Yeah, I'm 6'7", 30-year-olds. The other day, somebody came up to me and he said, "How's the weather up there?" And that pissed me off because that's like the N-word for tall people. Do you know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up. You know how hard it is to be tall? When I 69 short chicks, I have to be in the fetal position. Have you ever thought about that? That's like eating dinner at the table standing up. You gotta bend over just to get a little bit of steak. I'm 6'7", so I'm 7 inches taller than a regular bathroom stall. So sometimes when I go to pee at the urinal, I make awkward eye contact with the guy shitting. Have you guys ever done that? What do you do? Tell me what you do, because I bend over and start peeing like this instead. That sucks, because the guy comes in and then sees me peeing at the urinal like this, and then I have to convince him I'm not jerking off, you know? I'd rather talk to the guy shitting at that point, you know? So I do. I put my beer on the top of the stall and I go, "Come on, you got this!" I slap the side of the stall, flush it for him, play with his hair, you know, whatever I gotta do. I'm not your mom, but you need more fiber, bro. He's on TikTok. Am I done? Cool. Wait, I got one more joke. It's 9 minutes.
We may only have one stage, but it's pretty meth-free. You know what I mean? It's like 95% meth-free. Yeah, it's 100% meth-free. Never mind. A few people make their way back in. You never know. All right, guys, give it up for another Bakersfield comic. All right, give it up for David May.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Make some noise, please. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Every single one of you, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. It really means a lot. You know what actually means so much? Make some noise for yourselves for being here, please. You guys do, it's fine. Go ahead. You're part of it. Thank you for joining me in this broom closet that's very hot and sweaty. Thank you guys so much for being here. Ladies, I just want to let you know, I can hear the flow of your piss hitting the water in there. If you thought we couldn't hear it, we definitely can. It's fine. I'm going to do that last guy's joke about bending over like a freak. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, we can hear you pee in there, but that's fine, because at least you're not pooping, right, ladies? So let's be honest, ladies, that's gross. You guys shouldn't be doing that. Ladies, we love you to death, but please assure me you don't poop, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, my girlfriend, she's never pooped. It's weird. I don't even know why they gave her that hole then. Easy now, don't laugh at that one when no one else is laughing, alright? They'll kick your ass out. I had a really embarrassing moment the other day, guys. Tell me if this has ever happened to you. Yeah, my thin blue line sticker fell off the back of my car. Don't you hate when that happens? So I had to go to the sticker store to replace it. All out of thin blue line stickers. What the fuck? Thankfully, they had one in stock that said, "Please don't pull me over, bro. I'm on your side. Come on, man. I'm chill. I'm chill." So I got that one instead, and it worked just as well. Fuck. That's the only thing I have written down. I'll say this though. I live in Bakersfield. That's why he said the thing. But I'm not. I'm not from here, and this is my first time here. And when I went to this bar across the street, Huggies, which by the way, Huggies, that's a diaper. Are you telling me to do something by drinking so much? Shit my fucking pants? Because, okay, sir, ready to... Thanks, bro! Yes, whatever you just said. Scary motherfucker. Filming this for some reason, that's crazy. But I went into Huggies, and I could have swore I saw one of my exes in there, and I was like, what the fuck? This is a small... And I was like, oh wait, that's just a fat, ugly bitch. Never mind, that's not her. You guys don't even know her, dude. Why are you guys holding back on this? Guys, she's huge. I'm not kidding. She's into it too. She likes when I say this. It's not, who are you guys to stand up for her when she doesn't even want it? No, I'm just kidding. You guys have been awesome so far tonight. Everyone's been flushing, washing their... I've heard every second in there. It's fucking awesome. You guys are doing great. Hey, never mind, I saw a light. I guess I gotta go.
No.
You just flashing lights for no reason? It went off in your pocket. Just so happens to happen when I'm doing fucking awesome up here. What do we think of that, host? You getting jealous of this shit? He's like, I hope he takes this bait. Called him out. He's like, no, it's fine. It's in my pocket. Imagine if you were a cop and you said that about your fucking handgun. We wouldn't believe you, would we? We'd all be standing here going, fuck this guy, fuck. No, I'm just kidding. But, host, besides the whole derailing of my last 30 seconds, man, thank you so much for having me. And I'll see you guys later.
He made me aroused, you guys. My third leg made it go off. It's his fault. It's his fault. I didn't do it on purpose. You know, so if he wants to complain, blame his sexy self. You know? And because of that, I don't know who's going next. Thanks for that. I felt so attacked, I was like, fuck. Oh, there we go. Now I know who's next. Give it up for your next Bakersfield comic. Give it up for Tyson Hayes, guys.
All right, yeah, how we doing this Friday night at the Brick Theater? So that's where you guys get to be a part of the show, you know? You guys have been sitting there all night, that's where you guys get to be a part of it, that's all you're gonna give me? Oh yeah! This Friday night at the Brick Theater, how we doing? Yeah, dude, this is a small room, but you guys are mighty, good to hear it. Cool, you know, we're all kind of growing up in the same time. This is a great time in life, right? We kind of all got the internet at the same time. You know what the internet brings? You know, you can search any web domain, you know, anything you type in, you can get like you guys remember in the early days, dicks.com. Yeah. What did you guys get when you went to dicks.com? A lot of dicks probably, right? Not anymore. Just a heads up, you guys, if you go to dicks.com, it redirects you to some sporting goods store. Yeah, no dicks at dicks.com. Just a lot of balls. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. You guys are cool, yeah, just balls. So don't go to that website. It's just a bunch of balls. This is awesome, this is great. So I have an audience member that's like kind of young. I don't have a lot of clean jokes, but I'm going to dive into one. Let's see if this works. What do you say, little man? You want to help me out? Tell me if this is funny to you. I got a good joke, okay? Just give it to him, just clean it. Archaeologists are the shittiest at their job. Well, I guess I can't say that, right? Like, archaeologists fucking suck at their job. Hey, what is their job? To go to like an ancient historical dig site and remove and preserve what they brought? Have you guys seen one intact piece of pottery? No. What are they searching with? A fucking pickaxe, and when they break it, they find it's not good. Shit. I don't know about you guys, but I can't believe these HIV commercials. Tell me this is all right. Yeah, HIV commercials. When I was a kid, two dudes kissing on TV was rated R. These HIV commercials are just two gay dudes kissing, yep, on TV. That's not my problem. My problem is when you cast two gay dudes with HIV and have them kiss, you better really hire two gay dudes with HIV, because I know what it looks like with two gay dudes with HIV, and those guys were gay and they didn't have HIV. I'm just saying. I think it's bullshit these days. Giving these fucking jobs to any old dude that wants to do his HIV makeout sing. Sing a little bit, because I tried out for it. Let's talk about rappers. You guys up to date on your rap game? Yeah. Hell yeah, you guys know your rap game? Some of the top gangster rappers right now. You know, they're not with names, but they were when I was a kid, like After a Gun, Mac 10, or a Crime, you know, Pimp C. No, now we've got Lil Baby. Lil Baby. That's the oldest diss in the book. I haven't been being called a little baby since I was a little baby. And he picked that name. That's not the only one though. There's a dub baby. Look out, we got a bunch of babies taking over the rap game. You know what I'm saying? What's next? Premature baby? No? How about late trimester home abortion baby? Dude. Yeah, that was bad. Close your mouth, man. That sounds bad. You know, sometimes like people clutch their pearls, they don't like that one. So let's pretend I didn't say that. Pretend that didn't happen, just like the one in college. I'll take that back. I'll give you a different one that we can laugh at, okay? The next rapper up is a Lil Stillborn. That's good, right? Because you guys didn't pick it. That was God's choice. It's okay. It's that's going to be a hard-ass baby. All right, let me tell you how progressive our country is becoming. Yes. All across the country, in colleges, we're putting up vending machines. Yes, vending machines for contraceptives. Yes, it's beautiful. It's a great idea, right? We have this vending machine where women can go. Well, we made it for all the women on campuses. Turns out only the sluts are using it. You know what I'm saying, guys? Help me out. So, yeah. And then also we got in the first column, it's birth control. You know, for like, being cautious, thinking in ahead. Yeah. And then the next column is condoms. It's like, hey, we need this contraceptive now. You know what I'm saying? The next one is Plan B because you fucked up last night. That's like, but the last column's the worst. This one over here, this one's just a wire hanger so you can go home and get that late-term trimester abortion that we were talking about earlier. Thanks, you guys, Lil Brick. I appreciate the answer, and I'm sure you'll have it back.
I just want you to know that all these Bakersfield comedians came out because they heard it was an easy crowd. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say anything after that one. So I'm just. I love it. I do though. I do love this crowd because the last crowd I was like, please don't make it easy on these guys, and you guys are not. So everyone here is not comments. So thank all of you guys. Truly, don't laugh if you don't find it funny. I mean that. I mean that. All right. Anyway, guys, give it up for your next comic, Bobby Ortiz.
Do y'all hear that? This stage is crying for help. Nigga, help me. Why y'all give this big ass 4 minutes? Please. Get him off me.
Don't worry about Larry.
Yeah, y'all got us in this Diddy basement and shit. Damn. I was looking for the baby in the bathroom. Guess the other black brother beat me to it. Speaking of black brother, hey, you the token black dude around this town, huh?
Yeah.
Not anymore. I'm moving in.
Not next door.
Y'all got a new sheriff in town. So according to BET.com, there's a study that says black people is the biggest demographic that lacks the most sleep. And scientists, they trying to figure out why. They still don't know. But I came to the conclusion that the last nigga that had a dream got killed. It's okay to laugh. Juneteenth over with. They think it's some sleep apnea and shit. MLK that bullet, niggas like, ooh, he was dreaming too hard. I said that shit in Montgomery, Alabama, boy, like a mudslide was after me. You know how fat of a person you gotta be to go to a random person's funeral just for the food? That's what I do when I'm broke. I did that shit 2 days ago, I ain't got paid yet. But you really gotta pay this shit off to get your food. So I've been looking at the newspaper and shit like I'm looking at the movie times and stuff. Ooh, it's Salvadorian. Let's do it. But you really gotta sell this shit. Maria, no! Well, Lord, why'd you have to take her so soon? How'd she die? COPD? Told you about smoking them Newports. Then you get up there and talk to the family. Maria was a good lady. You hear people in the back telling, who the fuck is this nigga? Mind you, we in the church and they cussing like that. Then at the end, you really want to sell it. Like I said, you know, I'm a comedian. I tell jokes and shit, even when I'm not telling jokes. Her husband came. Sir, who are you? Damn, I hate we had to meet like this. I thought she would have told you, but I'm her lover. Damn, I knew that bitch was cheating on me. Yeah, she had some good pussy too. The fuck you say? I mean, shit, these some good pussies. These some good pussies. Yeah. Hey, but y'all think when Michael Jackson got to heaven, he went back to being black? Like a factory reset or some shit? Nah, God probably told Mike, you fucked your skin up on earth. I'm not fixing it up here. He got Mike old skin and nose in the vase and shit in heavenly quarters. Mike up there sitting in a tree talking to the monkeys. Hey Bubbles, how you doing? Hey little boy, wanna play? You know, I'm just curious to see what section of heaven God got Mike in. I know he got him away from the kids, like an all-inclusive resort and shit. Come on, y'all. Mike was touching them kids. It's okay to admit it. He gone. He dead. But for 20 million, he could have touched me too, damn it. Just beat it, Mike. You want to be starting something, don't you? Just give me your thriller. Hey, the last time it fucked up for the rest of the Bakersfield guys, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been killing the Bakersfield, but you know, we came out here trying to have a good time with y'all. But we're gonna take over Hanford, like Call of Duty. Capture the flag. It's our territory now. But I'm Bob here, thank you.
Get up for Bobby one more time. I think that MLK joke is so fucking funny, dude. I heard it one time, I saw it, and I was just dying. That's just comedy gold, dude. That's awesome. Alright, so give it up for this next person. I'm gonna say his name like a true bean, because I feel like he deserves it. Because, you know, that's how it goes. But give it up for Angel Pineda! Oh, he's over here. They were all coming from over here.
I'm not from Bakersfield, bro. I'm from Lemoore. What the fuck? Dick?
I deserve that. I deserve that.
Yeah, man, from Lemoore. I've been banned from Tattoo Palace like 6-7 times at this point, guys. You got blackjack, you know? I just lose all my money. So. Yeah, man. Guys, I feel like the news is getting kind of crazy, you know? I don't like it. I don't. I mean, it's like, I wish it was like boring again. I wish such crazy shit wasn't happening, you know, like pandemics, you know, a failing government, all this shit. Like 2 years ago, like the most interesting thing I saw in the news was like the Dalai Lama asked a kid to suck his tongue. What? 2 years ago, look it up, swear to God. Asked a kid to suck his tongue. That shit pissed me off. Not because I disagreed, but because he stole my move. Fuck, I've been doing that for years. You gotta actually, swear to God, dude, look it up. It's a true story, man. Do you actually know that Dalai Lama, the title of Tibetan, stands for nasty asshole Ben? Yeah, man. You guys go to college? Same room, baby. It's Friday night. You can be anywhere else. We're start fucking laughing. Okay. I feel like I look like a cop. No, like I go to a small town Lemoore. Only two roads. I walked into a dispensary and they're like, I'm like, you guys sell vapes here? Like pot? And they're like, sorry, sir, we don't carry that on this premises. We don't have that in this establishment. I'm like, why are you talking to me like that, man? Take it down a notch. I must come back just like you. Relax. You know? He's like, my bad, bro. So you guys have vapes or not? So he reaches down, puts a vape. I'm like, thank you. How much? He's like, $30. I'm like, we got him. Piece of shit. Stupid asshole. Obviously, I'm a drug dealer. So it's really good. Do a lot of drugs, man. Like pot, dude. I feel like my memory loss. It used to be like a feature, and now it's just permanent. You know, there's like a trial run of dementia. Yeah. These Bakersfield guys, man, such fucking Good guy. I'll move there one day, dude. I mean, you're there at Fresno. Fuck Fresno, you know?
Whoa.
Whoa! You're right, you guys do the Bulldogs, bro. I got 35 more minutes, guys. Oh no, they do. Dude, I didn't know this. I didn't know Pride Month and Proud Boys were separate things. I went to a Pride event in LA last month. I was talking to this guy, and he was like, yeah, I do this, I do that, you know, chaperone, all this shit. I'm like, are you a Proud Boy? You got so mad, you got offended. He was like, bitch, what? You bald bitch? You bald, broke, Jeff Bezos looking bitch. What did they call you? Jose Pesos? I was like, what the fuck? He's like, are you an ally? I'm like, I'll fuck anything. I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna give some time. You guys have been great, so take it home.
I'm also from Lemoore and I've never seen him, so I didn't know he existed. I feel like if you're from Lemoore and you don't see someone, you just don't know they exist. You're like, oh, you're from Lemoore? You're lying to me right now because I've never seen you. If I didn't see you at the Save Mart, or what is it now, the fucking Tractor Supply, then I don't know who you are. Shout out Kmart, I miss you. I miss you so much. So at this point, I don't know if this guy's from Bakersfield. I think he is. I don't know. We're going to find out right now when he comes up. Give it up for Danny Castro.
I'm what the fuck we doing tonight? Y'all doing good? Hell yeah, fuck, dog. I'm tired of this shit. Tired, bro. I'm up here, I'm chilling. My Apple Maps is fucked up after these updates. Anybody's phone fucked up after these like dumbass Apple like iPhone updates and shit. Like every time I try to get somewhere, like I try to get a year earlier and I just end up at my ex's house crying and shit. She's with me? Alright, cool. I thought I was alone out here. I'm still gonna cry on my way home, probably. Yeah. I'm tired of shit. You're probably wondering, like, what is he? Like, is he like a drug dealer or like a scammer or some shit? Is he gay? Does he have a big dick? No, I don't know, and yes. Now, what I am is confused, but not sexually, but like in a weird way. Like, I did a lot of weird shit in my life. Like, for example, the day after I got jumped into a game, I played Aladdin in the school playing shit. It was weird. I was in that bitch like, it's a whole new world, felonies and shit. The thespian club don't fuck around, bro. You don't want to fuck with them. I got black eyes from that shit. Yeah, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of everything. Been drinking too much coffee. Anybody drink coffee? I mean, fucking, I had to stop drinking Starbucks. I don't know, someone told me to stop fucking with the mermaid. I used to fuck with that mermaid, but they told me not to drink anymore, so I stopped. I just started talking like too much like Starbucks vernacular. Like the other day I asked for like a venti of like Skywalker OG at the weed shop. They looked at me kind of weird. They don't even be talking like that in Italy though. I've been there. There's only like one size fits all. Like my whole day. But we're not even talking about it. It's a different situation. Nah, it's just, I'm telling you, she's a woman or hoes, I'm gonna tell you guys, that's it. I'm gonna break the ice right here with that. Like the other day I went to Subway, and they fucked up my sandwich. And it's crazy because it's Subway, you basically make your own sandwich. Like sandwich and shit, like, women are hoes, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The other day, when, like, a couple months ago, when there was, like, Easter and shit, you know, when they do, like, Ash Wednesday and everything, I saw a lot of girls that didn't even wait till, like, Thursday to start holding around. They're, like, holding around with the cross on their head and shit on Instagram, and shit, posting dumbass shit. I'm telling you about my whole ass sister, I'm just calling her out. Women are hoes, I'm telling you. Fuck, I miss my ex, bro. That's why I'm fucking like I'm not really misogynist. I just learned what that word is. And she called me that the other day, and I was like, wait, I only like rubbed your back twice. Like, how are you gonna call me a misog? Like, I guess whatever, that shit got me caught. But I just like I miss my ex. I miss all any couples in here. Any no couples in here? All right, look, you got a couple over there? Couple over there? Couple people, but like I miss all the good shit, like kissing and shit.
Call her, bro. Call
It
her.
was cool. It was cool. Like I don't even remember the last time I kissed her, bro. It was like March 3rd, like at 10 p.m. at night. Fuck God. I just miss all the good times. I get fucked up like by like bullshit, like boundaries or feelings or some shit like that. I don't know. Or like her lame ass husband finding out, but we're like, I don't really fuck with that anymore. I don't really fuck with that. No. Miss her. But now I live with the new girl now, and it's weird living with the girl you're not having sex with, because like you realize how easy it is for women to have sex and how hard it is for guys to do it. Like we have to put in work, we have to court women, we have to like, you know, we have to like do all the right things. And for girls, I feel like you have to like just put a Batman suit up, and we're like right there like cockroaches and that shit like that, ready to work, bro. It's like bringing a flatbed of wood at Home Depot, dog. We're gonna find workers, dog. You'll find me there. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. That like this girl, she's cool and everything, but like this, sometimes she'll bring 5 guys in one day, and I'm cool about it. I give them like good luck and everything, but like sometimes it fucks with my self-esteem, right? So like today I had to talk with my roommate. I was like, hey, look, mom, the way you bring these guys over like that kind of fucks with my self-esteem. When you do it when dad's at work, like it makes lunch really fucking awkward. Y'all have a good day.
Get on one more time, ladies and gentlemen. This next comic, I went to he was hosting a show on Saturday. I just have a quick little story. He was hosting a show Saturday. I went. If you don't know this, which you don't, I always wear soccer jerseys and usually huaraches but I'm not wearing my huaraches today because I want to be a little professional. But I always wear soccer jerseys when I'm on a stage, right? I wasn't wearing it on Saturday because I wasn't performing. I was wearing a hat and a button-up. This motherfucker did not recognize me, dude. I was like, I'm only wearing a hat, dude. It's not like I'm in a suit and tie. I was a little offended, dude, because he was like, you're not in uniform, brother. I don't know who you are. And I was like, my bad, dog. So go ahead and give it up for your next comic, Eric Lopez.
I've never met that dude in my life. I went to the doctor the other day. My knee was hurting, and they weighed me, and then my feelings were hurting. That was fucking annoying, and then they do it in kilograms. Just in case you want to know how fat you are in Europe. I'm a goddamn American. I don't want to hear 110 kilograms. I want to hear 40.25 Tonka trucks. I had bad health insurance. I know because my nurse was ghetto. I walked in the room, she goes, what's up, fool? Fucking, she called me fool. And we started talking, and then she found out I did comedy because I told her. And she was just like, hey, you know, you better not make fun of my Raiders, fool. You better not make fun of my Raiders. And I looked at her and I was like, that's fucked up. What kind of person do you think I am? I would never make fun of retarded people. You guys are doing great. I have full custody of my daughter. Don't clap, she's not here. She's in the car. She's okay, you know, the windows are up, she's fine. But I've had her since she was 1, she just turned 7. And my whole life I thought I was raised in a Disney princess. And the other day she asked me if she could cut the hair off her Barbies. I'm raising Sid from Toy Story. She's a monster. What else are we gonna talk shit about her? So I post a lot on Instagram, so I create content. And it was weird, like I had my daughter, kids nowadays are only gonna, their favorite people are content creators. And my daughter found out I did it, and she was just like, Dad, you're a content creator? And I was like, yeah. She goes, are you for real? And I was like, yeah. She goes, you only have 700 followers. I said, go to your room. She keeps asking me because she wants to post. She's like, Dad, I want to be on the internet. And I had to explain the other day what a stalker is and why she can't be on the internet. She goes, but you post yourself on the internet. And I had to look at her and go like, yeah, baby, nobody wants to fuck me. I got a video with 100,000 views. Not one person was like, I fuck him. Not fucking one. But she does, we hang out a lot, obviously. The other day I was on Instagram and I was scrolling. That's her here. No, the other day, I was scrolling on Instagram and she was next to me and this commercial about retarded people came on. It was from the 80s, you probably remember. It wasn't a mean commercial. It was just explaining what it was, and they were doing dishes and helping with dinner. And it was a very beautiful commercial, but they just kept saying the word over and over. And then my daughter just looks at me and she goes, hey Dad, are we retarded? You know, as a single parent, I have to explain everything. And I just looked at her and I was like, yes. I just got off work and didn't feel like talking. But I explained it to her that, baby, that's a mean word. You can't say that anymore. It's offensive. You know, so no, we are not retarded. That's just your mother. Hell yeah, I know we get the older kids. They got kids. I got a handicapped friend that sells Viagra. He gets 200 pills a month. And then he gets a refill the next month. And I just think it's funny that the pharmacist seen him a month ago, and since then, he thinks he's come 200 times. If you come 200 times in a month, you should be a different person. 200 times, you know how much that is? That's 3 times a day, 30 days. Also, I'm lying. That's 6 times a day. That's how much you would have to masturbate to get 200 pills every month. They pulled the light. The guy was here. His name's Jesse. If you see him, there is a big chance his dick is hard. Alright, come get this, Julio. Have a good night.
Get up for Eric one more time, ladies and gentlemen. What he said about Jesse is true. That's why he leaves before anyone can talk to him after the show. Because look around, where's he at? He's gone. And he's like, fuck that. I don't want autographs. So it's true. All right, this next comic. He's so nice, guys. He's like one of the nicest guys. I was like, I got 20 comics on. He was like, just cut me, dude. It's all good. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I'm not gonna do that. All right. So everyone, all the comics know exactly what I'm talking about. So go ahead and give it up for Frank.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm kind of tired right now. I just started the job. I started giving the homeless people cell phones, I guess. And I was this man here just came up to me. He's like, hey, I need a phone. Take your phone. It's free. I don't give a fuck. And he's like, what do you need? You need ID, your Medi-Cal, your food stamps, whatever you need. So he just grabbed it and took off. The guy goes, hey, how many phones did you sell? I go, they stole 4. I gave about like 4 of them away to homeless people. Dude, they're coming out of your paycheck. I don't care, dude. They're homeless. And they were, I go, he's where's all the cell phones? In the bag. They were just boxes for displays. So, I just put like little heavy rocks on them and stuff like that. And so I was like, they just took the box. And the police comes and goes, were you getting harassed by those people? I go, no. They're just displayed boxes and that's it. They just took off. He goes, oh, okay. And then there's another story about my daughter getting a physical and stuff, where she had to get like 4 shots for some other medical reasons and stuff. She was all kicking and screaming and yelling. And I thought it was some other kid because I was with my son too, and my wife was there too. My wife comes into the room, she goes, hey, look at your daughter. She just beat up the doctor and the nurse. I thought she was bullshitting. So I walk in there, the nurse is like this. The doctor is like this. I go, what happened? Your daughter just assaulted us. I go, what happened, huh? Well, Dad, what did he say? anytime I'm in danger, kick and scream and all that. He goes, yeah, what happened? Their doctor said, I gotta hurt you. He goes, dude, they're coming at me with some needles. What the fuck you think I gotta do? Sit there. I go, okay, baby. You know what we have to do? We're gonna have to calm down, hold your breath, and breathe. We were just doing this. And she kept shaking and crying, like we were like literally crying. And I'm like, she's crying, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Okay. The nurses and the doctors come in. Oh, we can calm her down. So I kept swaying her like this. And then all of a sudden, oh, she's still crying. But what I did is go like this. And she goes, Dad, did you fart? I go, of course I farted. I just ate some beef burritos. And then she kept laughing and laughing. I told the nurse, hurry up, fool. Give her a shot. He goes, hey, fool, don't tell me what to do. I go, oh, fuck, fool. Hey, Dad, I think she's an essay. I go, yeah, huh? Okay, right. And then she kept swaying and swaying. She kept kicking and kicking. She's like, no wonder she's all fucking feisty. I go, why? She's a güera. I go, she's not a güera. She's just pale as fuck. They call her Snow White, yes, sir. And then she goes, okay, we gave her the shot. Is my time already or no?
No.
Keep going? Ah, shit.
Keep
like,
going.
I'm tired. Like I said.
Okay, go.
Frank, I love you, but you're not a prisoner over here, homie. If you want to dip, you can dip. That's all good. Alright, this next comic. He's one of 3 hosts of a comedy podcast in Fresno. It's a good comedy podcast, I promise. I'm not just saying that because they had me as a guest. It's a good comedy podcast. Alright, so go ahead and give it up for Ethan Wallen.
Keep it going for Julio, everybody. Yes. Running this mic like a champ. Good job, even though he's getting progressively more drunk. I love that. Keep it going for yourselves, everybody. Yes. You're still here. You're still here. 2 fun facts about me. 1, I was raised on a raisin farm. It's true. It's true. Thank you.
Awesome.
2, I was baptized in a black church. I didn't mean to look at you when I said that. But I was baptized there, and I went underneath the water to Usher's DJ Got Us Falling in Love Again. You know? Because baby tonight, and then I got up and the preacher had cherries. I was like, try to get those cherries, dude. You said on to that? Okay, yeah, that's fun. Because I get what this body says, you know. I understand. The hair is crazy. The hair, it says, get in my truck. But the body, it says, get out of my swamp. And that sucks. Having swamp tits, tell me about it. It sucks, dude. And I'm also a twin. Yeah, so there's 4 pairs of swamp tits, dude. That sucks. He's also he's my boss because we work at a restaurant, right? And we'd be in a rush, and he's like, "Chef, give me the buffalo sauce." And I'm like, "Yes, Daddy." He goes, "Don't call me that. Be professional. Call me Chef." And I go, "Yes, Chef, Daddy." He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. Because my mom, you know, shout out to moms, dude. Any hardworking moms here? That's what I'm talking about. No hardworking moms here? No? I'm abandoned this joke. It's okay, dude. It's rough, dude, because like I said, looking like this is crazy. You don't know on the surface. I wish I had nicer nuts. I really do, dude. Like, I'm sure you with that nice t-shirt, it's very beautiful. I like that. I'm sure you have very smooth nuts. Am I right? With that like kimono shirt, that's sick. Are you guys dating?
We're married.
You're married, so you can confirm this. Are they as smooth as eggs? Stay out of this. I want to know, dude. I've had My nuts look insane, dude. I've had HPV since high school. That's why I'm saying this, dude. I'm coming off it as like jealousy, you know? Because I just wish, you know? I'm just picturing his nuts. Sounds like you are too, dude. They're nice, dude. They also have a kimono. But it sucks, man, being diagnosed with that at such a young age. My nuts look like one of those stress balls. When you squeeze it, all those like things come off. Yeah, somebody pictured it. It sucks, man. You're saying, oh my God, imagine being me. You know? It's You did? You have HPV or what? You do? My brother! Oh my God, fucking white people are gross, dude. Oh. Yeah, dude. It sucks, because, like, my mom figured it out, and that's not cool. Because my mom was a hard-working mom, you know? She is. She works hard for us. I'm the youngest of 4 kids. And that gets rough, you know? Trying to provide for those kids. Me personally, I felt like I didn't have much pull in my household, right? Like, I felt like the only currency I could have as a child to get video games or something like that was massages. Yeah, right? You know, my mom gets home after a long 8-hour shift at the factory, whatever that means. She gets home, you know, I go, pop those puppies out, girl. You know, and I start going to work. I'm like, yeah, how was your day? She's like, oh, it was good. Oh, and I start going harder because I know she had a bad day. I'm just like, yeah? You had a bad day? She's like, oh yeah, I had a really bad day. Oh, and I go harder, you know, conspiring to my mother's sound, you know, just like boom, 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 boom. I'm getting a lot of weird looks right here. It sounds like I'm the only good son in here, dude. I'm trying to make my mom come, you know? Alright, I'll leave on that. How's it going, guys? My name's Ethan.
I'm not progressively more drunk. He's just mad I won't do a line with him in the bathroom.
Yeah, damn it.
And he doesn't do coke, but you believe it, right? You believe it when I said it. He doesn't do coke, but nobody here doubted that he offered me a line in the bathroom. That's Ethan. And I had to end on that last joke just because I was like, I gotta wait for him to say it and then I'll just cut him as soon as he hits the punchline because that is the best way to end it. Anyways, I brought up that podcast earlier. There's a comedy podcast. There's 3 hosts, right? That was the first one. So make sure you get it up for your next one, all right? Because he's also very, very funny. Give it up for Eric Gomez.
Give it up for Julio, everybody. Put up with this shit, guys. Great. Yes, that was my roommate, guys. Notice how I say was. Rent's late. Yeah, guys. He's gonna have to massage me like he does his mom, dude, I'm telling you. Alright, I got knots too, guys. Fucking haters. Which reminded me, earlier today I was just stressed out with work and life and all, and I decided to go get a massage by a 5-foot-tall, 69-year-old Asian lady named Ling Ling. Oh, feeling her old, strong hands across my shoulders. Oh, Ling Ling. Feeling her step up my back. Oh, Ling Ling. Then I felt her tongue go straight into my ass. Oh, Ling Ling. And I gotta be honest, I don't know what's worse. The fact that Ling Ling and I are now cheek to cheek, or the fact that we all got the same mental image of Ling Ling. Yeah, guys, we're all racist together. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good, good. But I'm gonna get personal with you guys. I'm actually going through a breakup right now. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. But in all honesty, the one thing I'm gonna miss most about her is her bidet. No fellow bidet users here. All right, guys, I'm gonna sell it to you. A bidet. Oh yeah, see, look at that smile, dude. You don't smile like that for nothing, dude. Blowing his asshole sounds like a whistle. For those of you who don't know, a bidet is a pressure washer for your ass. Got a head nod. Yeah, see what I mean? It's beautiful because you can change the settings on there. Like you change the pressure, angles, you can change the temperature, and if you hold down all those buttons at the same time, it hits your G spot. Yeah. You see why I'm taking the breakup so hard, guys. I miss her so much. I haven't came the same since. The next best thing is I have is popping a hole on top of a water bottle and having Ethan spray me from a distance. We have a big apartment, guys. It's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. I feel like a carnival game at the end of the hall. Bing! Give him a little minion, slap his ass, say GG's. During the relationship, though, I did find out that I was a side piece. Yeah. Usually, when I noticed when I said that, a lot of the ladies go like, "Aww," and I can see a lot of fellas go, "All right, yeah." Because I feel like being a side piece is a lot like being a backup quarterback. I'm not starting, but I made the team, guys. I'm in uniform. Just know later on, if you see me warming up and stretching, you'll ask me, "What are you doing, Eric?" And I'll fucking tell you. You forgot her birthday. Getting playing time here. I guess I'm the only one getting playing time. Fucking. But now that I'm back on the dating scene, it's, you know, getting to know somebody, it's interesting because I won't judge your past because it's before our time and I'm more concerned about the present so we could build a future together. You know, thank you. I stole that from a Snapple bottle, but that's fucking romantic, right? Oh. So I don't care if she has kids. I really don't, guys. I really don't. Because recently I just became a father. So.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. One clap. Thank you. Thank you. I adopted a dog. Oh, yeah, thank you. Hell yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, dude. Fucking dog lovers here, dude. But I gotta be honest, the only way I'll stay with her is if the baby daddy is in the picture, is on one condition and one condition only. I have to know I can kick his ass. Now, I'm not saying I'm a badass, and I'm not saying I can kick anybody's ass here. I just have to know I can kick his ass. Because if we get into it, and he fucks me up, what does that mean today? Means I'm fucked. That's what that means. That means she's dropping me off before picking up the kid. That's what. The kid and I are both calling him Daddy. No. Because the only way I'll stay with her is, I don't know, if the baby daddy's ideally 4'7" with a limp. If her baby daddy was Jesse Andrade, guys, I will stay with her, guys. I'm Eric Gomez, and that's my time.
That man is crippled and can't even defend himself because he's not even here, dude. That's a double whammy. God damn. This next comic is headlining the show next week. So if you like his material, come next week. And if you don't, he won't be telling any of it next week. Alright? So go ahead and give it up for the last host of the Nothing's Wrong podcast, Vince Accardo.
You guys, please give it up for yourselves. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Oh my God, it's Friday. We made it to the end of the week. It's been a long week. I'm out here doing stand-up, one of my favorite things. I'm in a room full of comedians. Easily one of my least favorite fucking things. You guys feel it, it's been a long show. It's too many bits. It's too much. I work in the service industry, and I do this for fun. I spend so much of my time doing fake laughs. It's fucking exhausting. It's tough. It's just a room full of people trying to drag you into their like Family Guy flashback. It's tough. Oh, how's your day going? That reminds me of this one time. No, stop it. Down boy. Oh my God. It's a lot. It's really great seeing a lot of the Bakersfield comics and Lemoore comics out here. It's nice, as you guys probably can tell from their vibe. There's this really interesting cultural belief in Bakersfield
that being nice is gay. Or let me rephrase it. Being mean is gay because it's not a choice for them. All right. It's just I told a couple guys like, oh yeah, I'm headlining next week, and all I've gotten was like, oh yeah, good for you. All right, thank you, man. You sure you're ready for it? I was just waiting in line to pee, man. Okay, just trying to make small talk. Tough. Well, as you guys have seen my roommates, so you know what my apartment smells like. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's bad smell. It's like too much of a good thing. It's too much weed and lotion. It's like being in a jacuzzi that's a little too hot. You're still gonna have fun, and you can pee whenever you want. I don't like to pick favorites, but Eric, easily my favorite roommate. Because he is a lethal weapon. You guys saw the biceps from the side profile, right? It's nice. It's really nice. I get to treat him like a weapon. I call him the gun all the time. Oh shit, look out, here comes the gun. It's fun. It's only fun for me. I'm the only one who's ever laughing at it. I call him the gun because I like to take him apart and clean him every night. I call him the gun because when I'm having a hard time, I like to hold him in my mouth. Fun fact about me, I grew up in Merced, even though I live in Fresno now. Yeah, if you guys have ever spent any time in Merced, I'm sorry. I made it out though, big city lights, Fresno. It's tough. You guys understand what it's like living in a small city, being from Hanford. It's like it fucks with you in ways you don't realize till you get older. Like it messed with my imagination. Like, I didn't watch all the Marvel movies until recently. I didn't like comic books growing up because it was like, I live in Merced. I can't imagine being Spider-Man. I have no tall buildings. Like, I'm going to swing around the courthouse like an asshole all day. I can't imagine being Superman. I'm going to fly around and just stare at the 99. Sick. I always thought it was amazing though because it's like we live in the Central Valley. There's all these meth lab explosions. We haven't made one supervillain, you know what I mean? I feel like that's the recipe, you know? Just want to see a guy standing on top of a tall building like, I'm the angel duster, or whatever. That'd be sick. That'd be rad. Let's get, I'll switch it up. Let's get serious. Been doing a study recently, and I've concluded that most of the women I sleep with like to be choked. They ask me to, that's not my go-to move, that's not my icebreaker, just to clarify, I'm not like, here we go, nice to meet you. But I have found out that I'm not a fan of getting choked back. Has that happened to anyone in here? Huh? Show of hands, okay. Just me, that's fine, that's fine. Don't rush. Yeah, it was a lot, because I'm trying to get into it, I'm like, yeah, you like that? She's like, yeah, I fucking do, and I was like, okay, let's calm down. And I'm not scared of a strong, assertive woman. I just have asthma. Yeah. And I really don't think she was too psyched about me going from like cool dom to bitchy sub on top of her. You know what I mean? I don't think she liked it too much when I was like, I feel like a fish with no water. But that's not what I say when I climax. Give it up for your host one time.
That's my headliner, and that is what he says when he climax. He's a liar. Anyways, if you guys are still here, I like really appreciate you. We only have 2 comics left. I thought we had 3, but I don't see one of them. So we have 2 left. All right. Give it up for your next one, Alec O.P.
Yo, what up? I'm Alec O.B. O.B. short for OBGYN. So if anybody's pussy needs some maintenance, I'm your guy. I'm your gyno. Alright, cool. Just kidding, I didn't go to college. Obviously. I'm from Madera. That's where you guys clap. Yeah. Yeah, but there you're more likely to get a DUI before the age of 25 than to get a college degree. So I'm on the right path. I did just join the police academy. So
The black guy claps.
I watched a lot of officer-involved shootings. We do not like you guys. I'm joining the police academy specifically to catch body. I have goals, and I will make them happen. Yeah. So like I said, I'm from Madera. I'm not from fucking Hanford. Sick ass town you guys got here. Everybody keeps talking about Superior Deli or Deli. What is that shit? Superior Dairy?
Yes. Yeah.
Actually, thought it was my mom's tits. My mom has huge tits. And I'm proud of it. You guys should be proud of your guys' moms have nice tits. My mom shops at Lane Bryant. You guys familiar? These small city bitches, right? These Victoria's Secret ass bitches, right? Just kidding, thanks for sticking around, guys. No insult. You guys remind me of my mom. By the way, you're not laughing. Yeah, my mom doesn't think I'm funny at all. Neither did my ex-girlfriend. Last message she sent me was, "You're a bitch ass."
Nigga.
Thank you. You're a fucking joke. And I fucking am. So good thing I cheated on her. But I never beat her, so better than my dad. Aw. My dad didn't beat my mom. He would beat us. Beat us to beating my mom. Wanted to hit that bitch so bad. But I never could. Speaking of moms, my grandma's in the hospital. They just cut off her foot. So you're on the same path as me. She's going to fucking Superior Deli. Or Dairy. What the fuck is that place, bro? Fuck that. Yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. How much time we working with, bro?
45 seconds, bro.
Alright. Hell yeah. Drove an hour to do 4 minutes. For this shit, guys? What's up with the energy in the room? Why are you bitches on your phone? Nobody texting you guys. Yeah. Alright. This fucking guy right here. Yo, when I went to shake his hand, didn't even make eye contact. You're not even trying to be funny, you just want to call this shit out. What the fuck was that? Yeah, guys, how was it?
Shout out to Alec knowing how to make probably the last 2 non-comics leave the fucking room. That's great. Thank you, Alec. Brian really appreciates that. Anyways, guys, you guys have been so great. Every single one of you. Thank you for coming, no matter where you're from. We have one more comic for the night, and then I'll give a little spiel at the end about when the next one is. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Or stay. If not, thank you guys so much. But give it up for your last comic of the night, Brian Gomez.
Do you guys see how I just engulfed him there for a second? Oh yeah. How you guys do? Oh my god. I've been sitting for 2 goddamn long with this, guys. My vocal cords don't know how to work right now, okay? Give me a second. Let me recalibrate. I only have 3 minutes. There we go. I'm sorry they attacked you guys like that. That was rude. I'm sorry. It was. I don't know why they brought that kind of energy. That guy started it. He out here, he's trying to cause all the smoke. Look, fuck it, I can't even remember, dude. I'm too fucking high to fucking remember what. All I know is I didn't like what he said earlier. You said something about Fresno and Bulldogs, right? Was that him? Who was it? Somebody here said it! Alright, my bad. Woosah. Chill. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Nice set, dude. Come to Fresno, man. Come do the hour drive we did to come out here, man. Hell yeah. Please. Oh, man. It's been fun, dude. I started comedy like about 2 years ago, right? And I did it like for most of the reasons people do. My baby mama left and I was devastated. And I had to find a new art form to get all my feelings out. And it's not going great. I'm out here. I drive by Hanford every day, dude. I've been doing deliveries for an auto parts store, and every day I just drive right by you guys, the whole town. I stop in Selma, Corcoran, they have a prison. Fucking, they have two, you're right, they do. And I used to stop at both of those at a different delivery job. I keep getting fired, I'm a horrible delivery driver. I do my best. It's because I'm dyslexic. All the words, all the letters and words all seem the same. I don't know if that's how dyslexia works. My school wasn't great. They just threw me in special ed. They're like, he's not reading good. I think that's what he's got. You know, like when they do that, right? Usually they'll like wait till like class is over to like move you over, or like maybe till the end of the semester. They did it in the middle of class. They're like, hey, Brian, like, can you come with us? Like during DARE. That was the weirdest part. Like we're over here learning about drugs, and they're like, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Basically, they're saying it was okay if I started doing drugs at that point. Look, we see no future for you. You don't need to learn about the dangers of drugs. You'll do it on your own. And guess what? They were right. That's why I stand before you here today with a stizzy in my pocket. Hell yeah, dude. The worse this set gets, the higher I'm gonna get on my way home. That's not true. I'm gonna get high either way. But, you know, at least I'll have a reason to. Fuck yeah, dude. Usually I talk about animals for some reason. I don't know why. I think they're cool. You guys like animals? Yeah. Hell yeah, clap for the animals, dude. No, not again. What the fuck? I was just saying it like, hell yeah, I'm glad you guys did that. I wouldn't have done it. I would have just been like, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. You guys like wombats? You don't have to clap for wombats. You can just say yes or no. Wombats? You don't know what a wombat is, or you don't like them? Both? I'm about to make you like them right now. I'm sorry, that came off way too intense. Like, they're just wombats. Wombats are pretty dope though. Like, they're like small not small, they're large rodents, and they have cool asses. Okay, it's their self-defense mechanism. They dig burrows, and then they shove themselves into it and just leave their ass as a plug. Like a reverse butt plug, where their butt is the plug. It's pretty dope. But the craziest part is like they're known for killing predators with said ass. They let their heads in and just fucking smash it against the fucking ceiling. It's pretty dope. Love wombats, and they also shit squares. Alright guys, that's my time. Give it up for the little thank you.
I'm a goddamn liar because someone just came up to me and asked to do 3 minutes real quick. So just stay with me for 3 more minutes and then we'll wrap it up because this person, I've never seen this person. They were in the corner giving shout outs the whole time, so we always appreciate that for comics. Give it up for Larry!
How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I know. You heard the name Larry and you thought it was some 45-year-old white guy. It's cool. I get every job interview over the phone. Not bragging, just making sure that you know I'm better than you. Yeah, you're laughing, you know it's true. So my name is actually Larry Romero Manning Jr. So we'll just get it out the way real quick. Junior obviously is because, well, my dad. Yes, I knew him. Fuck you all. I wish I didn't. Don't, oh, it's okay. He told me he would see me on draft day. Calm the fuck down. He told me that he would be, hey, son, I got you draft day. I'll be there for you. Larry, obviously, because, well, my parents and his parents wanted me to get every job interview over the phone. And with this voice, you will get every job interview over the phone. Romero, we're Spanish, of course, because, well, people, you can't tell. I'm actually black and Spanish. I am actually Dominican.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See these two, that one right there in the yellow, they're just going, ay, papi. And Manning, actually, believe it or not, it is actually a name that comes from my great, 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 great grandparents' former owners. Oh yeah, slavery didn't happen. Shut the fuck up. We all read the fucking books. So I don't tell a lot of people this, which is really weird. I try to keep my work life and personal life separate. I'm actually a United States sailor. I've been in for 15 years. Yeah, y'all are clapping. My dumbass took the same notions as my grandparents. I hopped on a boat except voluntarily. Only black guys laugh. Thank you, appreciate you. You got the fucking show. Thank you, dog. So, believe it or not, actually, I never actually, my first thought was never to be in the Navy. It was never actually my going-to point. Like, I mean, I come from a military family. Our military core value was strong. My father was in the Army. My grandfather was in the Army. My grandfather fought Nazis. My father, he fought in fucking Gulf. All this shit. I actually was going with a more faith base to actually be a priest. I know, right? Scary. And I actually got all the way through seminary school. It was really, really amazing. It was actually very well opening for me. It was eye-opening for me, actually. I was able to get closer with my faith and better with God and do all those things I wanted to do. But the last thing I did, I had to be involved in was the last two things, actually. The first thing was actually an exorcism. To which, believe it or not, that is probably the scariest shit you will ever see in your life. Like, you think Rosemary's Baby, like Exorcist, all this shit, it is the scariest thing ever. But then it turned out that was the second scariest thing ever, because then I saw a, I saw a reverse exorcism. That's where the devil popped up and told the priest to hop out of the little boy. Oh, don't act like I'm the fucking only one that makes a Catholic joke on stage, you motherfuckers. Quite frankly, I think it's fair. I got my man right there. He's looking at me going, wow, that's crazy. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Please keep coming out, Larry. We want more comments out, even though we got 20 today. Alright, guys. That is the night. Alright, thank you so much for coming out. Again, if you liked Vince, if you like Kissinger, they're going to be here next week. I will be here next week performing. Please come out. It's going to be a great time. If you don't want to do that, you want to keep coming to free shows, I don't blame you. Come out. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great night. You guys are so great. Thank you. Comics, please come over here. We can all take a picture. Steven, that means you.
You got a real baby. I was sick for me. My bad. She was in the car. I know, the Cabbage Patch Kid.
Wait, you're on stage too? Can we get a picture with me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, there's a lot of comedians.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the first. No, come on stage, Steve.
Alright,
there's so many of us. You said it so many times, it was 20.
and cheese. Lil Brick Theater.
Lil Brick Theater.
Boom.